It's up. Oh, here we go. All right, too easy.
Wow. We got a little spicy one to start us off,
Okay.
Paul, as well.
Okay.
If you wait, have you looked at the stream yet?
Yes, I have looked at the stream.
Oh,
We have.
what are these leaders, Paul?
It's so glary, like I can't see it.
It is green purple Dofi versus red purple Kid
Wow.
to start us off
Okay.
in 2020 in the OP10 meta.
Here we go. This is actually exciting. So this is a matchup that I've never expected to see.
My man's playing Killer.
Hmm.
Hello? What am I watching, Paul?
So Killer, is that a search? Is that the searcher?
Yeah, that's like a Heart Pirate
Heart
searcher.
Yeah, okay. Now, with Doflamingo, plays another searcher, okay, for his first 2-don turn. Doflamingo, ideally, the cards that you want to see, do you reckon he's going to be playing the infamous Birdcage?
You would expect so. Like, it's, you know, one of the more fun and actually, like, reasons you'd play green purple Dofi, right? It's just for Birdcage.
Yep. Now, because I think Birdcage, having Birdcage in your Doffy deck is actually quite helpful due to the fact that, one, the post bans are still has been taken effect in our current meta.
Correct.
So people are still playing the blue Doffy and, you know, with all the forecasts. But you know what's interesting, and I can't wait to see? I truly want to see a Buggy versus a blue Doffy with the new promo card.
Yes, new promo card.
Yes.
Very good card. Like, everyone was very excited for that one.
Yeah. Now,
And we also see, like, look at this swing, AK swing start off. Green purple Dofi needs some stuff.
yeah. Now, not familiar with how Kid's played, but he plays 3 cost. Is that the what is that? That's a 3 cost Kid. 3 cost.
Yeah, I think you take a life and ramp it on, maybe.
Yeah. Can you do you have your other screen up, by the way, Gorm?
Oh, I can go searching for some
so
very niche cards.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's what it does. On play, take a life, ramp it on.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Not look, there's the Birdcage. I'm liking this already. This is gonna be very interesting.
It's a spicy little boy right there.
Oh my gosh. Trash does a 1k counter. Then stands 2 Don. That's Doffy's ability. At the end of your turn, restand 2 Don as active, or 2 rested Don as active. So it gives you an opportunity to play counters just in case. Now, Doffy has a new set of arsenals up his sleeve. He does have that 3 cost, the new 3 cost purple events. Allows you to do plus 4,000, and then if you have 5 cards or less in your hand and 7 or more Don on the field, you get to draw a card. That's why it's a 3 cost event. So in this situation we have what he has. He's playing 5. There's the Kid blocker. If a Don is returned, you get to set 1 Don as active from your Don deck. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gorm, what do you think?
Yes,
what ideal pieces do you think our Doffy player needs to have?
It'll be interesting to see if he plays something along the lines of if he plays like a Kid, like the 8 cost Kid, you know, just to wall up a bit more to like really guarantee that you know, his life won't be hit, and if they do swing, there is you know, you have to get through the 8 cost Kid as well. But it looks like he's got some pieces like the 10 cost Dofi and also playing the Big Mum, which it's seeing its way into a lot of purple decks. It's just a very good card where it's -1 Don, you gain a life, and then you put a 5 cost or less in the opponent's life. Just, you know, healing is a very underrated and very good, you know, stuff on cards, should I say.
Now, with Birdcage being active, the opponent's rested 3 cost Kid won't be able to reactivate itself. Now, do you reckon he's running 4 of the Punk Gibson?
Oh, that's a good question. I you know, I've seen a red purple Kid list, and doesn't play Punk Gibson, so I'm not sure. You would think so. It is one of the cards that kind of enables Kid as well, but like, you never know. That like we've just rocked up to round 1 and they've thrown us in the deep end with these 2 decks. They just said, "Good luck with this one." It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's just these are just decks you never see.
Yeah. With Kid's ability, it's -1 Don. He gets plus 2,000. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And then, if you have a certain amount of life, he gets plus 2,000 as well. Is that right?
So if you have 4 more life cards, this leader actually has -1,000 power, so you're kind of weak as a start. But when attacking Don -1, you just gain 2,000 during the turn.
Is it until your opponent's turn, or end of your opponent's turn, or just during turn?
During your turn. You don't stay at 7 for the opponent's turn. That would be busted.
Yeah. Now he's playing here another 5 Don. I'm assuming it might be another Kid blocker. Can't really see that. No, it's the Kid killer that makes you restand. So then -1 Don, restands the Kid. He's going to go for another swing. This is quite an offensive and very aggro. I think that's Kid's supposed to be aggro in the first place. That's another swing onto Doflamingo for another 7.
It's probably more than 7 because I would assume he's used his leader ability as well. And I think you can also use your leader ability multiple times as well, so you can just ramp up to some big swings. So like, yeah, as you said, pretty aggressive. Definitely seems like the way that this Josh has built Red Purple Kid is a bit more on the aggressive side, which is like, you know, multiple swings and ramping Don and so on. And you know, look at the Red Purple Doe, he just drops three cards from hand, but he's still chilling. He's still chilling. But you know, we also have the blocker Kid as well, which is very annoying. But I think looks like the Green Purple Dove is just on 9, and he's just going to 9 mum, get some healing. You know, gets to get rid of the Kid blocker as well, and it just means he can do stuff annoyingly.
Now, he ends up using the Big Mom ability, gains a life, and then sends the blocker back into life. Swings 5 into 4. Look, his hand size, you can't see it, but he looks like he's got a healthy amount of cards that he can counter out of. I mean, 5 into 4, you need to at least have like 2,000. That is heat.
Yeah, Kid is actually at 5 at the moment.
Oh, it's 5 right now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's when you're at 4 life or more is when it's at 4.
Okay, so it's 5 right now. My apologies. Yeah, like I said, this is like a matchup that I did not expect to see round 1 on stream. Now, Kid is rested. Is Birdcage going to pop off? Is he at how much Don is he on right now? He's on 8. So by the end of his next turn, it's gonna destroy any rested 3 cost or less.
That's I
5 cost or less. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You don't bother popping it there. You're not really getting much value, and it's just like the Kid's just sitting there. I wouldn't really stress about popping it. And you know, if for whatever reason, like this killer that he's using will also now stay rested as well.
Yeah.
And I think looking at the Green Purple Duffy's hand, he doesn't have a second one, so maybe he wants to keep it up, just to be resting all these cards that Kid's going to start swinging, and you know, we'll have to see how it goes.
Now, with the possible, how many Don does he have right now? He attaches 2 Don onto the Kid. He has another 5 Don active. I'm assuming he's going to go for another Kid in hand. He's going to go for another killer in hand, so he restands that Kid leader once more. He does do a, what is that? Is that
Off-White? That is the event from EB.
Yeah.
It's definitely counter. I remember. I think it's like you counter maybe 3k.
Yeah.
Then look at your top 3 cards and take a Rosinante card. I mean Rosinante, a Doflamingo card.
Yeah.
I think it's something along those lines.
Yeah, a Don Quixote. Is it Don Quixote family card or?
Yeah, that's what I mean by it. Yeah. I can double check that.
Yeah. So we see that he has 2.
Oh, that's exactly what it does.
Yeah, nice. See, thank you for being such a knowledgeable co-host.
Yes.
Plays 5, and there's another killer, like I predicted. -1 Don. Then he swings again into lead. It is looking not. Oh, he ends turn. He doesn't swing again. What? He didn't swing again?
Did you not swing there?
He didn't swing, even though he restanded.
Dude, are we missing something?
Did we miss something? Like, yeah.
Odd.
It's an odd.
It's like, I can't...
Wait, why not swing? Unless he's preparing for an all-out attack.
What do you mean? What are you preparing for? You've just played a killer and then...
You're not swinging? Oh, no,
Yeah.
I know why. 10 drop, because he's got 10 cards, he's preparing for Doffy.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's preemptively preparing for the Doffy, because if Doffy gets freezes it, that means he won't be able to swing next turn. So that's why he restood it. Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay.
And I don't know, I feel like at that point though, you kind of want to just be swinging. I think you're going to get Doffy one way or another, but like...
I think on top of that, I think he has to also be mindful that Birdcage is going to go up as well, because he already swung with the killer. He's going to reset. So I think that was the best possible move that he can do. One is preemptively preparing for the Doffy, and number two, it's if he does swing all out, then he will play. Like, yeah, it's his characters are going to all pop anyway by the end of this guy's turn. By the end of Brian's turn, yeah. So I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense now.
I would debate that though, but like, yeah, I mean, I get the thought process behind it for sure. It'd be just kind of interesting to see, because it feels like he's going to need some rush cards at the moment, because a lot of these cards aren't restanding. But we also don't forget there's a Sugar on board as well.
Yep.
That card is probably one of the most annoying cards, and probably would be talked about more if Don Quixote was family in green was played more.
Yeah.
Because it essentially just rests a character when the character comes in, and you know, it gets rid of rush, it completely gets rid of blockers. It's just a good card if you can stabilize it.
Now, Josh here has a chance to actually finish this right now. Our Doffy player is actually not in this good a situation due to the fact that he only has one 2K counter in hand, which is the baby 5. He has 2 luck in hand. It's lucky. It's not me. It's definitely the quality from the mainstreams.
Yeah.
So we're doing everything that we can here. So this is the best that we can get.
We should have sent you with the camera pool. You might have been able to do a better stream quality.
So swinging 7 into lead, he takes it obviously. If he has a 5-drop killer, he can end it right now if he needs to. In hindsight, he can end it right now if he wants to. Attaches 1, so he goes for a -1 dons. It gives it an additional 2. So
swings 9.
Swings 9. Kid player might be trying to starve in addition to preparing for Doffy. It's if the Doffy player plays Doffy, he ends up with a quite low hand size. It's like I'm listening to a radio station. Ooh, radio station.
Radio station.
As in the sound quality is not like, as in we sound like a radio station. Yeah, please let us know if there's any sound issues. If we,
Radio station's a good thing, Paul.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I don't know. I take it as
I'll take it as a compliment, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just, or is that a technical comment? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, moving on. So we have 5 Don acting. I think he's like, the way he's arranged his Don is kind of baiting out. What you call it? Yeah, he's gonna play 5. Oh, okay. You can't see anything. Just listen. There's a killer. Yep. Swings. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Does another -1 Don. He's swinging.
So many killers there.
And then he has to rest that. So yeah.
Yep. Sugar rests. And then he's just swinging 11, and then
we have
trigger
searcher, yeah.
And then
he whiffs maybe.
No, he's that event and that Violas are both Don Quixote family, so
yeah. Okay, thank you, Zach, for that.
Except 2K.
Hey, Draxus. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He's playing Dinosaur right now. Now, due to that, he does have quite a few. Look, he's able to. I think he's going to only be able to tank 1 last hit. What he can do, and I want to see it happen, is I want to see that 2k power killer just swing
Yes.
12k into
Swing
lead.
12. You swing 12 and then you swing 7 behind it, and that's how you win the game.
That's how you win the game, yeah.
Although, Paul, hear me out, does the Dofi player just drop the 10 cost Dofi and pray?
I think so, because, like, look, Josh has to be the biggest gambling man that I've ever seen and just go massive 12 on hits and just, you know, but look, it's going to be...
He can't counter at 12, he only has 7k worth of counter,
I think he may be able to clutch it. If he does Don distribution and I'm praying and he prays that he doesn't and that Josh is all bricked up, maybe he do 9, 8 into Doffy. Never mind, don't worry about it. I thought he was gonna play the Sanji play, but then he ends up freezing the leader. Yeah.
I guess it's kind of hard looking at not knowing Josh's hand and having 2 life to hit and swing all those. I think he's just thinking, let's try and survive one more turn, and then I'll go for the Sanji play next. But I think if he has 7k worth of counter, that gets him up to 12 exactly. So that this killer swing will indeed be lethal if that is the play Josh goes for. And you know, Josh has to sit here and think, you know, what do I do here? Do I go for lethal, or do I, try and clutch it out? And we don't know Josh's hand, but that sugar turns off rush as well. So it is, Josh might be put into a point where all he can do is swing with the killer.
Yeah. Okay, we want to see it. Attach all 10 Don. You got it. Oh, please.
Oh, I thought that was his hand. He was pulling out. I was like, oh.
So is there any possible... the only rush card that I can think of in purple is probably Sanji. I mean, he's not going to be playing the Queen.
Sanji... Would Sugar trigger before Sanji plays?
Oh, that's right. No, Sanji will be rested at that point.
Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that's the issue, is that this Sugar protects Bryn from any rush at the moment. Like, it's just a really... Because, as soon as he plays the cards, he just gets rushed. I think Josh is just debating how many 2Ks has Bryn seen, how many events has Bryn seen. Those are the two things that he has to be worried about. Yeah. Events and counter.
Look, in addition to what you were saying though, he's got 5 cards in hand. Let's do the math, okay? 7, 9.
Oh no. He goes to Bryn can go up to 12 and then because I believe he has 3 2Ks and a 1K.
Yeah.
Which is 7. Yeah. And that's 12 on the dot.
Yeah. So it is going to be a close game. Is Josh going to be a gambling man? Risk it for the biscuit and just swing 12 there. Any player in this situation would not risk it unless he was that desperate. But look, at the end of the day, even if Josh does decide to play a blocker, it's going to be rested by the sugar anyway.
Correct. I think Josh is just going through the motions. I think there's the play bit, like the fact that the sugar there forces Josh into just the 12k swing with killer, because he won't survive another round of barrages, because it'll essentially just be a 10, a 9, and then whatever behind that. Obviously, he's done distribution, probably going to be a bit better, but like you're not surviving that, especially with the amount of cards that Josh has, unless there's something we don't know, like he's playing 4 rad beams and he swings 6 with like killer or something along those lines.
Yeah.
There's a few cards that could definitely feel like Josh could be safe, and I was gonna say Gum Giant, can't use that one. Kid, not a straw hat yet. I do have good word though, Paul, is that Kid will be a straw hat very soon.
You think so? You think Kid is going to be?
No. My dad works for Oda.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah,
he told me himself.
Trust me on that. Just trust me, bro.
Trust me. But. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, the protection that Josh would need to, survive a turn. And it looks like he might be playing something. He's debating. Hopefully he knows that Sugar is on the field and will rest stuff. We'll just have to see. Unless maybe he has the 4th killer. Maybe that's the play, Paul. The restand killer and swing big with your leader.
So with the restand killer, though, what does he do?
Oh, Heat has rush.
Oh.
I think it's a 7 Don as well. What are we going for? Is this just the bait? Does he have the Sanji as well? No, he just plays the Kid.
Okay.
Swings the 2 in.
I don't know about that because then you're like, you have no. Okay, so he can do one block. He's got all these cards in hand. I don't think he like even if Big Mom swings for 9,000, he has to get rid of 3 cards.
I think you just would you go 999 here, Paul, or you just play Sanji, get rid of his blocker as well? That makes sense.
Okay.
So then starts with 9. That gets 3 cards out of hand if Josh counters out of this, but then he still has to deal with a 10, a 7, and 5. Unfortunately to say, and he takes the hit as well, Josh.
Oh no! Is there any clutch?
Oh, Punk. Is that the Punk Gibson or
Punk Gibson? Is the one that lets you buff your character, buff your character or leader up.
So he gets a Dom back up. So maybe he's got a Radical Beam. He's got something in hand. Oh, it's a Divine Departure. Goes up to 8. We're going to need more there, Josh. Another 2 cards, please, sir. Goes up to 10. Goes up to 11. Still has a 7k swing behind that.
Does he have enough? Oh, 8. And then?
8. And then he's just got to lead with 0 cards. GG's.
Wow.
Green Purple Dofi taking the win there.
Yeah. Far out.
And he's showing. He's like, if you swung, brother, you would have had me.
Damn. But like, you wouldn't know. No one will ever know. Apart from us commentators. But if he just swung 12, I think... It was.
I think it's very hard to be honest, Paul, because I definitely think looking at the board state, even with the blocker, I think Josh should be thinking he's dead on board and thinking, how do I win this game right now? And the only play that would pop up in like our heads at least is just swinging 12 with Kid. With Killer. Look, you're not wrong. It is very easy for us to say that because we saw the cards that Bryn had in hand, but I think that that probably makes sometimes you see the difference between a good player versus a great player. A great player will probably be saying, "I'm dead on board next turn. Let me let me go for game here. Let me just play to my 1 out." And this is great. We've got Bryn getting some Facebook messages. We've got them both putting in their results. Quick, Paul, message Bryn. Let him know that GG's, well played. Green Purple Dofi, you're going to be...
Yep, 100%. Message him right now.
Okay. Hey, it's me, Paul Basor.
Now, Gorm, we might have a special guest joining us in regards to just a discussion point I want to do. So I'm gonna tag out to get some breakfast. Have you had breakfast, by the way, Gorm?
I had coffee, and coffee is my breakfast.
Oh, are you serious? Are you able to commentate throughout the day, or do you have to go?
I don't have to be anywhere. I think it's just the loopiness of coming off night shift will kick in sooner rather than later.
Oh, when did you finish work?
6 a.m, brother.
Oh, are you serious, dude? Go to sleep.
Oh, I'm here.
You're here. Jeez, you're wild, man. That is wild.
I love One Piece.
Now, unfortunately, we don't know how long we have until the game finishes because we don't know what the timer is on stream. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is we are going to go through a discussion. If our special guest comes on, it should be on now. He is. He's here.
Gentlemen.
Hey.
What up, Zach?
So, ladies and gents,
how we doing, boys?
Zach, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Zach. Zach where? Zach here. That's where Zach is. Long-time player, first-time joiner. Been a good time. Known Paul for many years now. It's been an excellent chance to catch up and play the game since Super pre-release, day 1.
Oh, those were the days. Day 1 at Pokebox. Now, so Zach is going to be commentating with Gorm in round 2, if that's okay with you, Gorm. Oh.
Absolutely not. I can't stand for this. Who's Zach, man? I don't even know this guy.
Vinny. I did see you, Vinny, saying hi.
Yes. Shout out to Vinny. We love Vinny, man.
What a champ. What a champ.
Whoa! Champ is a very derogative term around here. Zach, you are gonna let Paul be banned. Let's not do stuff like that, brother.
All right,
what a gentleman, one might say.
There we go. What a gentleman. That's fine. What do we got? We've got a Lim and a Shank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've got this. The first thing I see my eyes go to, this Shanks has a Gear 5 Luffy sleeves with the Enel Don sleeves.
And he's running a base leader. Like, where are you? What's happening, mate? What are you investing in?
This guy literally just came off the streets and said, "Yeah, I'll play Shanks today. Who's got sleeves for me?"
Yeah, I'm not 100% familiar with Lim cards. I hope you are more familiar with Lim than I might be.
Lim is a very fun leader. It is all about ramping up Don, because each time you can tap 3 Don and you get to play a 5 cost or less Odyssey character and then ramp a Don as well. So what Lim wants to do is essentially get those cards out, ramp up to 9 or 10 much quicker than the opponent, and then you play a Zoro and then hope and pray. But Lim does come with a drawback, is that each card that Lim plays comes down tapped.
Yes, and I believe a fair few Odysseys then say at the end of your turn, untap this character.
Correct. A lot of the Odyssey cares about rested characters. So, for example, it's like, if you play this card, if you have 2 rested cards, draw a card or KO something. And a few of the pieces have recently come out from OP10 for Lim. So, for example, there's like the Enel Rare, which was if you have 2 cards rested, draw 3, trash 2.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Very good card.
That was great in pre-release. That was awesome in pre-release. It drew me so many cards. I was like, oh, thank you.
So nice. As we see, the players are really struggling with how how the mat is set out. We're going to need Anthony. Anthony, we need you to take your deck back a little bit there, mate. I think you're...
Yeah, bring it down.
Yeah, very, very all over it. Unfortunately, I do believe this is a very Shanks-favoured matchup. Shanks has the tools to deal with these 5 costs, these low bodies, whether it be a Rayleigh, whether it be a Ben Beckman. Also can deal with the Zoro, because he has, Rush Shanks. You imagine you play Zoro as a Lim and this is Rush Shanks comes down and you have to counter out 3 cards. It hurts.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a bit of a challenge in that sense, and it's going to be hard with the low life as well. I reckon if they were at 5, it might be a better start.
Yeah. Look, I think we can also give the game to Anthony right now as well. He has asserted his dominance to then be due to the fact that he's, halfway over the mat.
Mine, get out of here.
That's a baller move. I would be upset. I would be tilted personally. I'd be like, brother, move back, man. It's like your arms don't need that much space, but that is
it's good. We get to see his hand, and we didn't get to see the last right player's hand, so it was a bit more challenging to try and commentate.
And apologies to Anthony, maybe that's the reason why he's so far ahead. So or him. So Alex just
we got the Zoro.
Oh, we got the Zoro. Oh, okay, interesting. That's one of the key cards that I think Lim needs to win games and win them quick. And then he also has these 2 cards, these double Lim. So Lim says, once per turn, if this character was to be removed by the field by one of your opponent's effects, you may instead rest one of your Odyssey characters. In a turn, you may set up one of your Odyssey characters as active. You can imagine, like, this Dofi comes out rested. This Lim says, no worries, I'll unrest that, and then it's a blocker. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. And then so he's got 2, so he could theoretically play 2 things per turn, still stand them back up.
Yep, 100%. I think Lim is a once per turn in regards to the 3 Don and ramping. But, obviously you can do that and play a 4 cost, or 5 cost or whatever still. And then, they both freestand and, the Shanks is sitting there scratching his head thinking, how am I meant to swing at these things if they're standing?
You're supposed to bring things in rested. Here we go. Oh, here we go. We got a bit of a move. Easy 2K though. Also, Anthony, can you please put your place in the right spot, mate? You can't just be surrounding your leader with characters. It doesn't work that way.
This man's crazy. Come on, Anthony.
Keep yourself together, mate.
Match has alt Lim cards. Yeah, the alt Lim cards are really nice. They're very thematic, and Lim's definitely an interesting spot. I definitely think with like the downfall of Dofi and Lucci, which was one of Lim's worst matchups. I think Lim's in a spot to be very sneaky, and when Lim pops off, for example, if you're sitting at 9 Don, I think Alex will be on 9 Don next turn, and he just plays a Zoro. That Shanks is going to struggle dealing with it.
It's going to be like, oh, I need 1 more turn. I need to get to 10. Shit, I'm on 6 Don.
Yeah, 100%.
Real challenge.
And so he's swing 6 with the Dofi, and the Dofi's going to restand himself, which is great. But the Shanks is currently sitting at 6, so he's just good to use his leader ability.
Yeah, and we're losing quality by the second, thanks, Tak. What's he got? He's got 4 Don left. Saying he can't play that on L, that'd be great.
I think he might be able to, because he can just use his Lim ability, which is what he will be doing. So he more than likely playing an L and just start filtering. Normally you're going to be filtering for the Zoro, but he has a Zoro in hand, and knowing Shanks, it's going to be hard to deal with that Zoro, especially because I think that Lim can unstand the Zoro. No, sorry, only Odyssey cards.
No, has to be Odyssey, yeah.
Yeah, but he has the Odyssey cards, and he also has a blocker, so this Zoro, I'd be surprised if it didn't swing the turn after it's played.
No, definitely. It'd be crazy not to.
But Shanks has had an okay early starting turn. He's got the Yasop's some good. Yeah. Mash just said, imagine if Lim could use Giant. Yeah, that would be broken.
Oh, right. So tell me glad that's not possible.
And then the Lim. Look at I think Lim's showing off very cool right now. Draw 2, draw 3, trash 2. I think the hardest thing will be, what do you trash? And he trashes a Searcher, and then maybe a Law. Nice, because of Ein.
No, it was the blue-haired guy, Leo. I don't know his name, but it was blue-haired guy. He's trash.
Yeah. Oh, not Ein. Adio. Sorry, I need to start with Adio.
Yeah. What a filthy situation for this poor Shanks player. I'm pretty sure Lim's been looking for 2K counters, so my guess is hold your handful of 2K counters ready to fight back.
100%. And, the fact that you're saying this poor Shanks player, I don't think that's words I'd ever hear from your mouth, Zach.
Look at his field, though. What's he supposed to do? Oh, I guess I'll swing twice at leader with my guys and play a Ben Beckman.
Yeah.
Is that really...
And then he has to put, the one card here would definitely be a Ben. Or even a Rayleigh. I think is it 8 Don, Zach? Oh, I could be wrong.
Rayleigh's 8, yeah.
No, if the Shanks is on 8 Don or not.
He is. He comes in. No, he's on 7. I thought it was 8 as well.
Yeah, okay, so Ben, and then I think you just Ben the Dofi. Yeah, 100%. And then that means your next 2 swings with the Yasop and Shanks can get through to Lim. And, one of the downfalls of playing a dual color leader full stop is that they are 4 life. And that, can be the down for a lot. But as we see, swings 5 just counters 1 with the Searcher Law. I think it's literally just protect your life a little bit, get ready to play the cost Zoro, and all stations are going.
Definitely. I was thinking a bit of cheeky, just don up all your characters and swing, but that's obviously not the right move. That's just a fun move.
Zach, we're all about fun normally, but alas, we are at the regional championships for Brisbane. The first regional...
I wouldn't know.
is the first regional of OP10 actually, so this is kind of why we were all pretty keen to jump on today, because OP10's out. It's been out technically since yesterday. It was the official release date, and everyone's got OP10 decks going.
We're gonna be setting the meta. I think I saw a chat on Reddit. Someone's like, "We're setting the meta."
No memory card. Sorry, Zach. Oh no, we're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Wow,
we're just going dark.
If that, but 0 Dark 30, we're going dark. It's just we got SEAL Team 6 coming through to raid the bloody TAKGames stream.
This Lim's too strong. Lim's too strong.
They don't want to say, shut it down.
We can't see Lim beat a Shanks on the stream. That's crazy. Here it comes. There's a Zoro. Bang. What a great time.
That sure was on the TAK end, Wardy. We are professionals. Paul's stream has never lagged. We've never had any issues with the stream. All is well.
Definitely not the last stream when the bands came out, and I was like, I need to go to bed, please. Please.
And I don't know what you're on about, so shut the hell up.
Don't know anything. I went to sleep, couldn't tell you. I woke up and I was like, ooh, bands.
Yeah, ooh, bands. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, they hit my only ability to fight back in yellow.
Well, Zach, you're just playing the wrong yellow deck. That's the issue.
No, that's why I switched to Vegapunk. I switched back. I put it away for a little while because Blackbeard destroyed it. Had to come back.
But now Blackbeard's going to be. Oh, seems like Blackbeard's not as prevalent as we all thought. Which I think, yeah. And again, still very early days. But I don't know. Did you play locals last night, Zach?
Yeah, last night, you don't even want to know. It was just a menace of just nothing made any sense.
Oh, right.
2 Robins turned up.
Oh, God.
It was just crazy. No one was playing anything of any value.
Fair. Everyone's just like, hey, it's OP 10 day. Let's. What deck is this? Oh, Star Deck 21 Luffy. Let's go.
Yeah. There was a few of those. That's the only reason Paul won, is that he didn't face much power.
No one brought a deck to beat him.
I was his first matchup, and I was like, "Oh, Vega fucking Shanks.
That's not good. Let me use my Kingdom Comes. Oh,
no.
You could, but I think
I did. Oh, you did? I did use the Kingdom Come because I was in so much danger.
Good man. I was going to say, like, with these bans, it's really funny how the bans go, because, like, bans don't come into effect till the 1st. But I think a lot of people are already just playing decks that don't have the cards in them.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to bother. Like, I'll just set it up now, and, next couple of weeks will be a small challenge, but then I don't have to worry about it at the time.
And then you go, one guy rocks up with the full Lucci deck still, and it's like, bro, get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah. I mean, look, at Pokebox, what are we going to do? Someone turns up with a band deck, we're going to be like, nah, you can play anyway, who cares?
Get in here. Come on, mate. If you do it again, though, naughty.
1 week, okay. 6 weeks, hang on a second.
Okay, buddy. I was playing against a new player recently, Zach, and he was playing Marco, and then he played the stage event, the Moby Dick, and I was just like, I looked at him, I'm like, brother, I'm so sorry. You're a new player, you don't understand, but this is what's going on. And he's just like, he was like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, this is not your fault. This is a Bondi fault.
Yeah. Oh man, this Shanks player, I don't really know what he's thinking. Coming back to the story, the whole reason we're here.
He's stolen, man. he's
stolen hard.
He's firstly taken dominance by his map position, and then he's just said, "Check this out," and stare
at the clock. 22 minutes. I can do this. I can hold out for 22 minutes.
I still got time.
Plenty. Oh, here we go. 8 cost, 8 play. Rayleigh. Yeah.
I think you just minus down that Zoro. And look, that's, you think about it, this Rayleigh is very good because it just allows you to firstly swing into the Zoro, but then if the Zoro survives, then you can also it also just means the Zoro's not swinging as much.
Well, he's killed the NL, interesting.
Oh, that is very interesting. I would have thought
reduces Zoro to 6, so you save yourself 3k counter versus getting rid of the NL to save yourself 1 swing.
100%. Maybe he thinks he can get through. With this 1 Don, he should be putting it onto the Yasop and minusing down the Zoro again, so he has at least 2 swings of 7 into 6, I would believe.
No, Zoro's currently 7, so he's only on 2k on Zoro.
But Yasop does minus on swing.
Yes, yeah. Nope, hasn't gone for it.
Oh.
Doesn't understand the numbers, this guy. Maybe he's hoping for no counter.
Maybe, but I don't think you should ever be thinking that, especially with just how we saw him filtering with the NL.
No, 100%.
But maybe the Shanks player, that first swing into Zoro isn't a representative of it, but maybe he's thinking, right, I can take a load of like a 1 round of Zoro swings, and then I can go for game afterwards.
I suppose if he clears the board, though, it's going to be a bit of a more challenging situation.
Oh, 100%, and that's kind of why the interest of like what this Lim player is going to do with the Zoro is: does he go face or does he go board with it? I think you're right. I think if he goes board, if he gets rid of the spin, if he gets rid of this Yasop and still gets another swing into leader as well, you're pretty happy with it. And the Shanks just used leader ability there. It looks like Alex is just searching for cards in Anthony's hand.
Just trying to remove as much counter as we can.
Yeah, and we see Anthony dropped to 2k for that.
Which is crazy. I reckon he probably should have taken it. Get some more card to save your field.
100%. But these are maybe he's thinking he's more worried about that this Zoro is going to go life and get 3 swings in, and then he has to deal with the Zoro on his turn, and if he can't, without seeing his hand, maybe he can't deal with it, and that will be the issue.
Maybe he doesn't have any rush or anything.
Yeah, or like not another Rayleigh, or something along those lines. There's a few thoughts, but this Zoro is going to hurt. He could put 3-Don on. He could put 4-Don on, swing 3 times of it, and then still have enough to play like a Odyssey card from hand using the Lim ability.
Which I think he probably should, because he's got that Gecko in hand, so he might need a blocker.
Gecko?
More? No, not what am I saying? Doffy. All the cards, they're all the same card.
Yes, green Doffy, the 10 cost? No, the 5 cost Odyssey one. Oh,
yeah. Mind you, 10 cost right now wouldn't be too awful. You lock down 3 guys, and he's got to deal with Rayleigh. That's not bad.
100%.
But if I was Liam, I'd be worried. He's not going to win this turn, even with the Zoro swings. Even if Anthony has a no counter, I don't think he can win this turn.
Yeah,
but he's probably afraid of dying next turn. Really,
I think Alex should just be looking to, put that 4-Don on his Zoro. He's going to put 3, which is still fine. These are 9k swings.
But that's 4. That's
4. That's 10k. That's a 10k swing.
Yeah.
Is it 4? I can't even tell. I think it's 3.
Hang on, what's in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 3.
No, definitely 3. Yeah. So then, he goes. What is it? What? Oh, then he puts an extra Don on. Alex, you're okay, man.
You're a loose cannon, mate. You're a loose cannon.
That is next level, brother. Next level, and he restands. But he's played it perfect. He's played it perfectly, Zach. He's literally just got rid of 2 threats on the board. This Uda isn't scary, and the only thing he has to deal with is a Rayleigh. But
unless we're talking last game skills, in which case 10 Don Uda swing for game.
Oh, then we come back to the Uda conundrum. But in this, Alex has a blocker as well. He's going to feel great about
yeah.
And look at his board; it's just so well protected. Even if Anthony does deal with this Zoro, he's got to deal with a Dofi. He has to deal with a Lim as well. Very annoying.
Yeah. And he's pretty low on hand size. I'm guessing he probably has a couple of bricks in there.
Yep, yeah, I would assume so. I mean, Shanks player. But he's a Shanks player.
Here we go. He comes with Doffy.
Oh, it's a Roger!
Roger. Not Doffy, sorry.
Well, I don't know what Doffy Red plays, Zach, but one day you'll get a kick card right.
I'm just 1 second. I'm 1 card behind. We were talking Moria looking at Doffy, talking Roger looking at Doffy. I
would have thought when he dropped the 10 down, I thought it was going to be a Shanks, to be honest. Like, normally that's
100%.
The Shanks way, but no, Roger can still block at the moment, though.
No, he can't. Can he? 1 life.
Yeah, 1 life. So, yeah, blockers are online still. Roger says if either player is at 0.
Right, my bad.
No,
he's not enough to play red.
Ober's just talking about the sleeves, and I agree with it. No over sleeves on the Luffy's. Crazy, bro.
That's bonkers. That's outrageous. Sleeves always over sleeves. He said with no over sleeves. He might be in trouble here.
Who's this, Anthony or Alex?
Alex. Because Anthony's going to lead. Looking at his hand, he doesn't have a huge amount. I thought he had more counter than that.
I think he's got at least 2 2Ks there, because I think the Nami's a 2K from memory, and yeah.
Mel's a 1.
Oh, okay, yeah, so he only has 4K worth of counter, so
he's got to counter this attack.
You either counter it or you block it.
No, you don't block here, because if he can counter, he should. Like, sure, his Shanks is only going to be a 5k swing, but he might be able to block that with the Doffy, take the Roger swing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because if he takes it as well, the issue then becomes that the blockers are useless, and I think he's just trying to protect his Zoro with with this blocker, because 13 into 9 ain't happening. But yeah, 5 lead.
Oh no, Alex!
Oh no!
No,
Alex just loses now.
Yep. Oh, he should have blocked the Shanks.
Oh man, GG's. That is wow. The Roger play genius. Wow. Why didn't we see that coming? That's just unfortunate. Just a misplay. That is a free block right there. But I think the way Alex is probably thinking is just, I need to protect the Zoro. I need to keep this blocker up. He goes, extra card to hand. We'll protect this, and then oops. Roger.
Yeah, I mean, look, the other option I get there, that's already it wasn't going to live. I suppose is the other side of that.
Yeah, 100%. I think as soon as the Roger plays, you just have to use your blocker before you go to 0. And look, I think if we map and talk about it more, Zach, I think we think the Roger might have been even like a really good play in the end. I think we definitely. Oh, why is he putting that lid? What is? He's got the glad wrap out for the lid. What is that? Is that meant to be a top?
He's just making sure. He's just making sure it's safe. Oh, I've got to wrap it in plastic. Make sure it's safe.
Did I just did a double take there? Was that glad wrap I just saw?
Yeah.
What?
Insanity.
What was? Wait, hold on. Lim already had the mini snap on it, right?
No, that was just a.
When it came down, I thought, the lights are just weird. That's fine. Whatever. I'm just crazy. No, it's insane.
You can see the Shanks. The Shanks has a deck sleeved up with no outers as well, and then he's got his leader top loaded, and it's not even an old cart leader. Oh no! It's definitely coming.
What did I come back to?
We're coming off as elitist right now, but oh my god!
What is going on? First we're seeing glad wrap, now we're seeing no outer sleeves, and we're seeing top loaders make a comeback for our leader cards.
Oh no!
Top loaders never left, mate. Top loaders were always around for leader cards. That's a crazy move. We're just lucky that we can get snaps. Apparently, snaps are pretty hard to find for some people.
Well, that is actually true. In America, when I was like doing the product review and I showed them the mini snap, I had a comment like, "What are those?" It was an American thing. We don't like, they don't have them. They had to. And then what you call it? I was following the Twitter these Twitter feeds, and basically they had I think it was Vampire. He was selling these mini. It wasn't a mini snap. It was like a side loader plastic kind of top loader thingies from Japan. Yeah, and then they were selling out, and I think mini snaps are non-existent in North America. In America, it's just non-existent. So us we got pretty good. Like, we got pretty good. Oh my gosh. Is there an update on the stream? Yes. They're back. We're back. All right.
You're back.
Yes. Okay. So it's
enjoy the matchup, boys. I'll take a breather.
Yeah.
Get Jonah. Where's Jonah?
Oh right. So here we have Maxwell playing Bonnie, and then Daniel playing Sanji. I'm loving this. I'm loving.
This is great.
The different matchups. We haven't seen one Doffy. Oh. Knock on wood. We haven't seen one Doffy or one Black Yellow Luffy. So I only know one player that plays Sanji. Shout out to Jana at Pokebox.
Best Sanji player in the world.
Yeah, very aggressive with this. It's interesting if they will implement any of the new starter deck 21 cards into Sanji's deck. Do you know if there's any cards in OP10 that are incorporated in Bonnie?
No, I don't know anything about Bonnie. We lost the best person to talk about Bonnie with Gorm going to get some lunch. I don't know much about that setup. I don't think so, though. When I did go through it, it seemed like a lot of Odyssey support, so Bonnie doesn't really get a huge amount. Yeah. Because most of the Supernova stuff was yellow.
Now, in this matchup, who do you think has the higher percent win rate?
I reckon Sanji might be able to rush down Bonnie, because the Bonnie really wants to get to 10 and then go through it. So if they can rush her down quickly, I think they'll have her.
Yeah.
And then we got some ST21 support straight away.
Oh, there we go. We see the Luffy there. Now, 3 Don turn. He wouldn't be playing any of the other Straw Hats. Like, I think he would be playing Zoro, 3-cost Zoro. Ideally, he wants to have 3-cost Zoro up on the field. 5-at thing. I'm assuming he might have 3-cost Zoro coming up here. I do.
Might have it in hand.
I see the 4-cost. I see the 4-cost Zoro just slightly made an appearance. Oh, 3 Don.
Sanji giving a rush. Nice. Pretty good.
Nice.
Rest that army.
Yeah. 6,000 power onto face. Rest of the army takes the life. Doflamingo is going to make a late appearance at the end of this, and Tashigi Smoker apparently is a new addition to Bonnie, taking for that Timothy Clark. Wow, Tashigi Smoker in body, because you do have that 5-drop Smoker with banish, and then you get to restand. What was it, 2 Don or 3 Don?
I think it's 2.
Or is it just 1 Don?
It's 1 Don for lead when you're using. It's 2 because it's 1 for lead and then it's 2 for the character.
Yeah. Now, in this situation, he's got all the body searches. He needs to get the Cavendish. Oh, he's playing the 2K counter Luffy from the Uta starter deck.
He's taking it too. Like, why would you take the Luffy? There's Cavendish. He must have Cavendish in hand.
Yeah, I mean, you only ideally want to have 1 Cavendish on the field, right? Having 2 is quite excessive. Now,
good choice on killing an army, I think.
Also, Bonnie's playing the 8-cost kid, which is going to be a menace. I don't know how Sanji's going to reply to that when it does make an appearance. We're going to have a 5k swing into the Bonnie, trying to get those Bonnie searches out of the board because you don't want him to keep siphoning through his deck and trying to find all these pieces.
The value is just way too much. It's a shame he can't give that Zoro the Dawn. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, right, it would be insane. 5 costs.
Wait, it wouldn't. Oh, again, right from the leader effect.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because I mean, even though like I love playing that Zoro, just that extra 7k swing if you do give it rush, it's just 3 cards, 3 or 2 cards minimum out of the opponent's hand. Plays 5 there. We see the Cavendish. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make an appearance. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it is.
Restand 2 Don.
Is he holding another search? It might be another search in. We're just gonna go 7 as Zoro.
I don't think he will do 7 as Zoro. He needs to clear the board, because if you clear that Zoro, he does have another possible 6,000 power or less onto that can just be brought upon the field. Obed mentions that Tashigi Smoker provides a clock and as well as protection. Sanji's about to now. Man, on the 7 Don turn, I do remember that he has the Luffy. The starter deck Luffy.
Yeah, he's got the Luffy. Yeah. This would be the turn you want to play Warpole if you've got it, though. I think he does. And looking at his hand, he might. I see something purple. Might be Warpole Key.
Warpole is such a great addition to Sanji because it's such a sticky card to get rid of. Like, you have to dedicate so much Don onto your character or your leader just to swing 7k or above, and that's why.
If you don't, it's just going to keep getting you. It's basically free.
Yeah, 9k swing every single time. What is Sanji's possible limit? So he's got 7 Don available. Swings 5k into the thing. He's going to rest his leader most likely. There we go.
The Luffy's a 2k. He's used a 2.
Yeah.
Zoro's only 5, isn't he?
Yeah. It's only a 5, but maybe he's really trying to protect his life at this point because he is going to be expecting a barrage of hits on his way. See a Sanji.
I think he's bricking. I think he doesn't have much. If he's using a 2k on a 5, and that Sanji's taken. I don't think he's got much.
Most likely. Okay, here we go. Turn. What's that?
8 Don.
8 Don. Alright, we're gonna see it. Technically,
we're not going to see a kid this turn.
Technically, he has 10 Don with the Cavendish swing. He can restand another 2 if he decides to play kid at this turn.
True.
5k swing into the Sanji. Really wise.
Here comes the kid. I forgot about the Cavendish, so the kid's definitely the right choice.
Yeah.
Into the Zoro. Oof.
Do it. Like, let Zoro take the hit. Oh, he counters out of it? Okay.
That is crazy. Oh, good. And the Smoker. There we go. Smoker and Resonante. That's a great setup.
Oh no, this is where it starts getting a bit more concerning for Daniel. Look, you have the Tashigi. You can't do your on KO effects. I mean, you could, if he does Ben Beckman, maybe he can do the trash ability. But does Resonante protect its opponent's effect? Yeah, or is it KO only?
Resonate has KO, but I'm pretty sure Tashigi is effect.
That's a disgusting combo right there. You're just having two shields, like you're just shield upon shield. This is the dream. Yeah, this is
filthy.
This is a dream for Bonnie. Exactly right, Timothy. I mean, the only possible way is he has to play unblockable just to like swing hard. But even so,
TCG is effect only.
Yeah.
So any effect that would remove anything, TCG's going to stop. And then Resonante is KO, so it's just going to be filthy.
Not looking good. What is it? What is it? What do you reckon his possible moves are in this situation, Zach?
Just swing. Like, he's just got to stop this. This is crazy. He's just got to get rid of that kid. Just keep on hitting. He's used it for Tashigi. That's good. That's good value.
Tashigi's 1k?
2k.
Oh, so he only has 2k. He's bricking pretty hard. He's protecting this kid.
I mean, look, he's only got 2Ks, but it's a handful of 2Ks. It's not really as much of a brick as we think. Ultimately. What are we going for here?
I would assume it's a Rush Luffy.
The Luffy, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember. The ST21 Luffy, what's the full effect of that?
So if you swing, you get to attach one rested Don onto your thing. So it becomes 8 instead. So you can swing 7 for free. So it does 8. He does counter out of it. With
another 2k.
Another 2k. Look, he's at 10 Don turn. You know who we're going to be seeing right now, which is everyone. No, never mind. No, he attaches one Don onto the kid instead. So we're not going to be seeing the big boy Doffy out. Now on KO, is he going to add another body on the field?
He's thinking about it.
Is it Wapol? I want to see Wapol, please. I want to see Wapol.
He's got ace. He's aced.
Oh, it's an ace. Okay. Can you imagine? This is when Zoro. This is when you need to add Ein onto your deck. Like,
maybe he's got it, mate. Maybe he's holding on to it. He's gonna be like, oh, next turn, drop it, rush it, get the kid to 0, see how you go. He's pretty healthy though. Like the board doesn't look great for him, but he's pretty healthy. And I think Max only has 3 cards in hand.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so if he can get rid of the kid, he's in a really good spot, even with the big Shanks on the field.
Oh, he plays Speed Jill. He countered out with the Speed Jill. So I'm assuming he doesn't have any... Like, he only has one Searcher, which is the Nami, in his deck. Right, attaches... Swings 8.
He's holding a Rad Beam, that's good.
Swings 8, rests the... Does he rest the... No, he would... Yeah, he would have to rest the leader in this situation. Yeah.
Yeah. He's holding a Luffy though, another Rush Luffy. That'll be good, just to try and put some more pressure on him.
How many cards?
Especially because Resonante's now gone.
That's right. He's got how many cards in hand? He's got 2, I think.
Max has 3 and Daniel, I think, has 4.
Oh, there we go. Another Rush Luffy. He might swing in for another 8. Hopefully, I think he can do it. He's comfortable to swing with the 8 with that.
He's going for the 9.
Oh, he goes for
10.
Okay, that's wild. Oh, 11.
Oof.
Does he have
That's
it?
big.
No way. Yeah.
That's big. That's crazy.
It's 9. Yeah, 9. My bad. Is it 9 or 11? No, 9. 9.
Yeah. But the Luffy's 10, and then the counter is 11.
10. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, he's only got 2 cards in hand, but and there's Horty Jones. Takes a life.
This is a bit more rough.
Yeah. This is quite intimidating. He swings into the ace. Now, is he going to use the... No, that's only the effect. It's only opponent's effect, that's right.
He can just straight up kill the kid, unless he's got another Resonante in hand.
It's not looking good for Daniel right now. His hand source is getting diminished. Now he's going to restand another 2 Don. He's able to swing 8, maybe. 8 with... Gets rid of that. Swings 8 with Bonnie. He has to take the life at this point. Oh, careful with your life, mate.
I don't know what's going on over there. It's become too blurry. Anything could be happening, you know? He could be switching his life around, changing things up. Come on, Tack.
Yeah, so
get your camera together.
Apparently the equipment didn't arrive at the venue, so they're using a backup camera instead for their setup.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why it's a bit blurry. Definitely not from our end. And especially, I think even the setup as well, you can see there's a bit of minor shaking, so I'm assuming they're using just an arm, not a tripod.
Yeah, it'd be an arm on the table, because every time they move the table, will be shifting.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Surely you would have kept the Sanji in hand, swung 8 and then 8 again, rather than resting your leader.
I mean, how much is
he gets the kid?
Yeah, that's it. Kid's done. Look, he has to worry about how many bodies, like 4 swings, but potentially 5 swings at this point, and he's not looking good in regards to his hand resources.
He does have 3 life though,
and he does have a red available as well. Oh, never mind.
He doesn't have the Don for the red. That's an interesting move. I guess he's just trying to keep that board going, get a bit more pressure on.
Yeah. Do you think it was wise for him to play that Sanji? Maybe he's just trying to get an extra leader. I mean, an extra body on the field, which I get. I mean, I guess he just
Given
shows
that he can give everything rush, I don't know that was the right play.
Yeah,
but yeah, unless he's got a plan for the red being next turn to keep the Don active, and he only needs 9.
It really shows that it kind of gives away Daniel's bluff hand, because it shows that he doesn't have any rush cards in hand. He does not have any rush cards. Oh, there we go. Rest another 9-drop Shanks, which is ruthless. Swings again, reactivates to Dawn. Yeah.
This is horrendous. He must have nothing.
Takes a life. Down to 1 life.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Keep yourself slightly alive, mate.
Oh, there we go.
Now the question: do you Don up TCG and swing 5? Come on, Max. Take that risk.
Do it. Oh, he's got a trigger. Decides not to use it.
No activate though.
Okay, here we go. Can Sanji clutch it, because he only does have 2 cards in hand? I mean, Bonnie does have a high chance of always bricking. I mean, a high chance of bricking.
He's got a rush Zoro, it looks like.
Yep.
Oh no, he gives it. It's over.
GG's. Damn. Maybe he could have stacked that on the Tama. What did he have in hand? He had okay, Kat, what was the... Can we flip over the last 2 cards, please?
Come on, Max. Show us your hand, mate.
Show us your hand, mate. Show us your hand. What did you have? Come on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, he had 3k in hand.
3k. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough. It's alright. Well...
No. If he donned that, or if that was a rush Zoro, it definitely wouldn't have been enough, I guess, because he would have gone 3 for the rush Zoro, give it 2.
Yeah.
And it would have been not enough.
For a rush deck, you weren't seeing that much rush. It's unfortunate.
When you're inherently rushed, you don't worry too much about rush cards, you know? You just, well, I guess I'll worry about it later.
That was a pretty quick game.
Yeah, we can go back to talking about the rotation.
That's right.
Fine. No one needs to worry.
All right,
we got ample.
Gorm, are you back?
Why does it look like that?
All right, back at it. All right, back into the game.
I healed too.
Okay, so we have Jay and Gerard. Sorry about that. We have Bonnie play and Blackbeard. So Bonnie's already has his 2 searches up on the field, trying to get those. They're playing quite fast. He gets his 8-cost kid, pointing out. What did he search with that? Did he ended up searching both of them? We already only passed his turn. By the way, Zach, you go for a break if you need to right now.
I'm all good. I'm happy to hang around. That was a good time.
Too easy. Gets that 5-cost Kuzan. That 5-cost Kuzan is such a great asset to Blackbeard now. You can't remove it from any you can't remove it off the field unless you have to battle it. But the thing is, once you swing with it, you can trash it and end up getting a 5-cost or less Blackbeard pirate and add it onto the field. Usually people would either play, and most likely play Jesus Burgers and put it on the field from trash, which is a great, because it can sometimes be a it gives you that. So when you do whiff on the search and it goes into trash, you can obviously bring it back. So similar, it's like a, I guess what you would say a mini gecko in that case. Now you've done this matchup before, Gorm. Is Bonnie on the back foot in this matchup?
It's a little bit nicer now because of the recent inclusions of TCG.
Yes.
Makes your life a little bit easier. Stuff can't be removed as easy,
Hmm.
so it makes you feel a bit better playing that card.
Yeah.
However, it's still not favored. Blackbeard leader effect is brutal. Bonnie cares a lot about on plays. You do get some value sometimes if you see your Hodies, if you see your if you can set up a kid as well, it can be very annoying for the Blackbeard to get through, but they also can just mute what kid does and says. It looks like, getting the Cavendish out early is nice as well. If that isn't dealt with, it's great. However, this Bonnie player doesn't have oversleeves and sucks.
And I haven't seen that big, one of those magnetic cases in a while.
The one touch, yeah, brutal.
That's pretty interesting.
In addition to that, can we just talk about this Whitebeard player? He doesn't even have a sleeve at this point for his leader.
This Blackbeard player is crazy, bro.
Oh man, Shah is wild right now. So at this point, how much Don does he have? He has 3 Don. He's popped those 2.
They got this 3-1 fast forward or something.
Nah.
He's going full crazy, this guy.
Yeah.
Jared on the left is playing quick and fast and.
Now Gerard is has that, what is it called? What is his name?
Van Olga.
Van Olga minus his 3 costs, or less, is that 3 costs?
Correct.
Is that correct?
Minus 3, and he sets it up with the Doc Q, which carries a 0 cost or less.
Fantastic.
0 cost or less.
Now with the Don up, I think he's on 7 Don, 2, 4, 6. Is that 9 Don?
I believe he did a 5 and he unrested 2. I think he's with a search. I think he's on 9, yeah.
Yeah, 9, yep.
Looks like it.
Okay. What is his ideal place here? I mean, yes, you can go for another searcher if you wanted to, but you want to get bodies on the board. However, Van Olga is going to be a problem. Swings 5 into lead, takes it. He has another Kuzan in hand from that life. We have a killer.
Do we know
blocker.
if Blackbeard used his leader effect last turn? I think he did.
Yeah.
He may have, I'm not 100% sure. Look, getting bodies on board is what he's got to do. This killer is a bit of a waste. He's probably just going to die pretty quick if he Van Olga's it. Look, we'll see what can happen. But yeah, the carrot on board is nice, but we'll have to see how it plays out.
Now he's up with 10 Don. Yes, he's 10 Don. Has an option to play the Blackbeard if he wants to, but
he's not on 10. He's not on 10.
He's not on 10. What is he on right now?
That Luffy, his Donner in Luffy's sleeve. There's a Luffy there, so he's probably on 9 or 9 or 8.
8. He should be on 8 at this point.
Yeah.
On a Don, possible moves he could probably do is, have a Jesus Burgers on the field if he wants to. We do realize that the Bonnie doesn't have any Don up to do his. Oh, actually, he does. Is that a Don?
That's a Don. Yeah,
it is. He does have a Don up. So he plays. What did he play? Yep, Van Olga.
Yeah.
Okay with that. Yeah. Swings 5 into lead. Does take life. The Bonnie's sitting quite healthy on a lot of cards, and there's a cheeseburgers as predicted.
And then leader effect as well. So his green's in trouble. Bonnie's in trouble.
Yeah.
I just don't see what kind of plays Bonnie could be doing here to kind of get back in the front foot because, all this has happened without a 10 cost Blackbeard as well. Bonnie player might be looking for like a kid play, but we'll have to see.
I wouldn't see any value in doing the kid at the moment because in the Blackbeard, you always have to assume Blackbeard has Blackbeard at 10 Don. The kid's going to be 0 value.
Yeah, I think it's more you kind of want to get something that sticks and it's a bit, kid's a little sticky but not sticky enough, obviously.
Especially with
we've got like
on the field.
Yeah, well, they thankfully got rid of the Doc Q, but yeah, he's just playing Hody. Hody's just a good card. You don't rest stuff, but you still get an 8k rush, which is always nice.
Yeah.
No,
so Blackbeard's got a thick hand.
Yeah.
And we can see it's full of 2s. That's great.
Buffs up his cheeseburgers. He does have how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus 5,000 onto the cheeseburgers.
So I think this is a turn where Blackbeard just plays 10 cost, puts it on the Hody, and just starts swinging.
Yeah.
There is very little to be afraid of, but we'll see.
Oh, never
And
mind. Oh, no,
this Blackbeard is playing at an extremely fast pace as well. It's almost like
I think he's not even seeing any of his 10 drops. No, he does have a 10.
No, he's got.
no, he's got one in hand, but I think he's just holding on to it. And I guess if you've got the Van Augers, you might as well just keep him there and get value with him while you can, and that's exactly what he's doing. He gets to search for feet, find pieces, maybe finds another Jesus they can just drop down now, and it sets up stuff, or a Kuzan, which probably gets a Jesus out of trash, which is in there.
And he just put a Blackbeard under. He just put a Tendros like past that search. He went, no, well, the Kuzan over the Tendrop. That's pretty weird.
Makes sense. I think he's thinking right now he probably only needs one Blackbeard, which he has in hand. And that will, enable him to go for game. Because if you think about what's on board right now, these swings are just going to be very dirty. 5, 6, 6 plus Jesus, and then also gets to play a 10 cost Blackbeard. I think he's literally just waiting for either a Shanks, 9 cost Shanks, which is KO on play, arrested character, but I do believe he used leader ability again. I could be wrong. Maybe a 10 cost Dofi, but again, that's an on play effect. So that's why I keep coming back to that 8 cost kid. If he has it, if he can set it up, which we know he can't, but that's kind of what you have to do.
Worst case scenario is he does play the 8 cost kid, but then he still gets popped due to the fact that Van Augers, 2 Van Augers on the field, mice is down to 2 cost. I mean, what other cost reductions do Blackbeard players use? Do they use Tempest kick in it? Their deck?
Some lists can run Tempest kick, but they also have stuff like Stronger's health minus, Laboons, if they're still playing Laboons. Obviously, that's a question. A lot of stuff, not a lot of stuff, but stuff to deal with everything that's being played.
Yeah. Can we get a judge on this Gerard guy? You can't muck around with your Don, bro. Muck around with your hand all you want, but leave your Don clearly rested on the field.
Yeah, because it just is a bit confusing. Even if you you could do that with your hand size, but you shouldn't be doing that. It just makes it a bit more confusing, especially with.
He's down to 1 card in hand too, so maybe Bonnie's in a better position than we're expecting because there's only 1 card in hand. He doesn't have much in the way of defense.
So it's 5 into what is it? Yeah, Stronger. I know Doc Q. And I think seeing another hoodie.
Yep, second hoodie.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
we're just giving him value.
Yeah. 1 KO draws another Don, and then we have a Tashigi. So basically, you got to get rid of that Tashigi unless he has another Doc Q available in hand. Goes for a search, gets himself another Blackbeard. We're going to expect to see 2 Blackbeard drops in the next 2 turns, I'm assuming. Or he might have different plans. We'll see how we go. He has how many cards in hand? 4 cards in hand. Right. Yeah, there we go.
The pace that Gerard is playing at is it's hard to keep up with him, to be honest, bro. He's flying.
I think he's trying to put pressure on Jay too, which is a bit unsportsmanlike on that sense. Unless he just won't sit still, but you've got to have a little bit of sitting still in this situation.
I mean, you're around 4, you're undefeated and everything like that. Maybe the nerves are getting to them, especially being live on stream. However, I think it's just a bit of etiquette, keeping still, making sure your dons are present and rested, avoids any confusion.
And stop mucking with your graveyard, mate. We get it. Your Jesus is huge, but you already had it laid out. Calm down.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got the very fidgety. So anyway, what are the possible? So being a Bonnie player, by the way, Gorm, what are the possible moves that he can do to kind of put the tide in his favor?
Yeah, honestly, right now it's a very, very tough spot for the Bonnie player.
Yeah.
The cards that kind of help you turn this around will be a 10 cost Dofi, a Shanks to just KO a Blackbeard, or something on the board, just kind of wrestle them back the swing. But these are all on plays. This when Blackbeard's kind of cooking like this, Bonnie really does struggle. You saw the amount of cards that this Blackbeard was getting as well the entire time in regards to a lot of these KO effects. And look, he just plays the Shanks, but there is no on play, so it's just literally 11 Don, 9 Don for an 11k, and you know what happens to that? It probably gets Blackbeard again, and then turns off that 1 Don. So Bonnie loses its ability to swing. This is gonna, this. I would not be surprised if Bonnie does just lose here, or.
Well, he's countering. He's doing quite well. He's still got a bit of a hand.
He's got 2 Jesus and a Blackbeard swing as well, though. I think that's probably going to do it.
Oh, jeez, Louise, that's not.
And at no point he used his leader effect though.
He can't. Blackbeard just turns it off.
Of course, but it does not turn it off just for his turn.
GG.
No. Blackbeard turns off Bonnie's leader effect on 10 drop play.
No, but then equally that was the whole conversation about Vegapunk, that Vegapunk still can't swing even on a 10 drop.
No, no, it can. Vegapunk will never be able to. Yeah, it's on. It's on.
My bad. Yep, no, I got the wrong pronoun down with the they. My bad.
Yeah. Bonnie unfortunately just loses leader ability, and the speed at which Gerard was playing, either, he must be pretty confident in his Blackbeard deck, but Blackbeard versus Bonnie, it's just kind of one of the matchups you don't want to see.
Yeah.
No, Jay with a great phone choice. Just a shout out at home for the Z Fold. Go Jay, good choice.
Now it seems that also they're going to be having a 1 hour break, it seems. So they'll be back at 1 p.m. Brisbane time, which is at 2 p.m. We're going to have a probably like a 20-30 minute. What are we saying, guys? What are we thinking?
Paul, it's your stream, mate. When do you want us back, sir? Do you want to take a 30?
Yeah, follow your lead. Whatever you want.
I think we'll just take a let's just do a 20-minute break. Rest just stretch a bit, and we can probably play some games as well while we wait and just provide some entertainment for our viewers in chat. If you do want to leave the chat, just make sure that you come back here at 2 p.m. Melbourne time or 1 p.m. Brisbane time. And do you have any other? Should we point out any other things? I think that's about it. No, that's it, right? So yeah, we'll be back in probably like 20. We'll be back at 1:30. This will be at 1:30. Yeah. Okay, and then probably 30 minutes of entertainment beforehand. We all good, Zach? Paul?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, too
easy.
easy.
Your stream, bro.
I don't know, how do I put a timer on this thing? Should I just cut stream or should I just like leave it?
Whatever you want to do, Paul. I think you can leave it and just say back in 30.
Yeah,
yeah, or even put your opening title screen back up because it's going to be starting again in 30.
Alright, too easy. Cool, guys. Alright, we're
back at 1:30?
Back at 1:30. Yes, okay, cool, too easy.
No sharing my list, sorry.
Oh, we have Fabian and Yunye. Oh, who do we have? I thought we could dodge a Dolphy leader. But I guess not. But in saying that, I think, is that what I think it is? Is that Luffy?
What Luffy?
Luffy leader. Black, yellow.
Yeah, it is. We are back to the meta.
Oh.
Very cool.
Okay. Alright, Zach, you can commentate. I don't want.
Zach's getting the call.
Yeah.
He's like, what are these decks?
I've never heard of these before. I don't know anything about them. What do you mean? We don't have a timer. Excellent job, Tak. Don't have your timer on.
I think they're just still setting it up, so yeah. See how we go.
We will see how we go. Gonna be interesting to see, like, if there's any. There's not much changes, is there, in 10 for either deck list?
Not really. I think everyone's still taking advantage of Raigo on Black Yellow Luffy, and then you have, your Jinbei's generic build with Doflamingo. I mean, it would be interesting to see at the end of the day. We, see a bit of Spice, a bit of Lim in top 16, a bit of Usopp, a bit of Shanks, Zuro, and then Animal Shanks, Zoo Shanks. Other than that, like, I think most of the top players are still going to be trying to, have a final hurrah with Doffy and Luffy before the bans.
And as we can see, Yunye is playing the BM tactic. Look at where that leader is placed. How are you meant to put 2 cards in between those two? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, the fact that he's like really moving up his leader, he's putting it right in front of Doffy's space. Where is he going to put his characters? We don't know.
He'll play him next to him. He'll be frontlining him.
Zuro.
I also think Fabian has outer sleeves, so he is our favorite at the moment.
Yeah. So Dan asked, "What is Zuro?" So Zuro is basically the zoo, like animals and stuff with Chopper. That's why it's called Zuro, not Zoro.
There's so many animals. You got a whole zoo going on in the Chopper.
That's right. Ideally, who's the favorite in this matchup? It's Luffy, no?
I think it's 50-50.
Is it 50-50? Really?
Yeah, because Dofi has a lot of plays as well, because a lot of stuff he can do is like you can put in black yellow, and that's really good. Like there's lots of tech cards that can like really stop this matchup, because obviously black yellow wants to take their own life, but they'll get a big hand, and then you've got pudding.
Just if you know they have their warriors as well, you can get them and just dump them.
Yeah. He was playing cards upside down now.
What is going
The bad manners are
on?
going
Is this
crazy.
What is going on with today's regional?
Pain and suffering seems to be a common concept that they like to do for us commentators. Just like, hey, would you like to see how your deck looks? Look, it's upside down. Yep, bounce it, get out of here.
By the
Let's
way,
go Dofi.
Do you remember when I said how the Americans they were buying stuff from Vampire Gaming, those slide top loaders? That's the one that's on the screen right now, the Japanese one.
Oh, that Fabian has?
Yeah, the Fabian has.
Faves.
Yeah. So
It's actually pretty cool. I like it a fair bit.
I do like the black
yeah.
Outline. It seems kind of cool.
Yeah, you slide it in like right on the side, which is pretty cool. Hard to get by. Anyway, swings 5 into the. You need to get rid of that drop flag galore, because it's just gonna have so much just gonna bounce back everything.
Respect to Fabian, gamer. Look at the immaculate Don, the immaculate card placement as well. I just you got to respect it. Look at his life, so nicely done as well.
He even redistributed the life at the start of the game. He put it out, didn't like it, did it again.
Yeah, he's just full credit to the man.
Yeah. Then we have the other person playing their characters upside down, because I think he assumes that their opponents can't read or don't know what the cards are.
And half his Don is the wrong way. Look at that. He's got one Don, 2 sets of Don facing one way, 2 sets facing the other way.
Do you reckon he's just tilting the commentators at this point with people that have OCD or something like that?
We are the commentators. That's us. We are upset.
if you missed out,
no, it's working.
If you missed out on like the earlier game, there was a Lim player that had glad wrap around his
that was great.
mini snap.
He wasn't even a mini slap. There was no mini slap. It was just a sleeved card.
It was a sleeve card and put a plastic around it. I'm like, okay, that's wild.
So this black Luffy is playing tech as such as the Tempest Kick, and he actually hit a Tempest Kick trigger there. So that's pretty annoying for Fabian loses his Blackbeard there, but that's a little bit of a tech difference, and it's a bit of innovation from Black Yellow Luffy.
Yeah.
But it looks like
Yeah. In addition to that, I realized there's a lot of there's a little bit of spices being added to Black Yellow Luffy. They play that cost that event card. I still have my crew. I'm pretty sure it's called.
Yep.
Is it a 1 cost, or what?
It's a 1 cost. 1 cost. You then draw a card, and it gives one of your characters +3, I believe.
And is there does it serve any purpose for the giving the +3? Is it just because it gives an additional cost, so it won't be able to be removed from board or bounce back?
Yeah, correct. Like it's a little bit harder for Black to deal with it if they haven't, for whatever reason, haven't seen a Sabo or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the sort of vibe that you can go with there, and then you can add extra stuff to it just to make sure there's protection, bouncing, and all that. And the idea behind it is you draw 1 card, and rather than using your filter cards, you just draw the card and then play with that.
I mean, that explains why they got rid of Ice Age, just to make that card viable. Increased by 3. Ice Age can't just get rid of it.
Now how many Don is he on right now? He is on 6 Don. How many life? It's so hard, this camera placement.
I think it's at 1 or 2. I don't think he has much life, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's 3.
3?
That's his deck. Sorry, I'm looking at his deck.
I was like, wow.
I think he only has. I think he's on 1 life. It's on the top middle of the screen.
Yeah. Extra bad manners from Yunya, using the same color as the Twitch logo, so we can't see his life.
Now, in saying that, the board is kind of flooded Doflamingo just doing Doffy things. What can he do to kind of he needs to use that Sabo? Does he have a Hiyori in play? Maybe he does have a Sabo in hand, I can see it here. But he just decides to play just to role play it instead. So he's not seeing his Hioris.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. That's still another 2K out of hand as well. And look, I'm not the most well versed in this matchup, but 2Ks might be important. Just protect your life and all that, because the next couple of swings, we see Fabian with at least 4 7K swings if he wants to use his Don like that, and that's a lot of swings, and then kind of forces the Luffy player to either A, have 5 cost cards in his deck, or B, in his trash, or B, needing to have the counter for all these swings, or go down to 0. But then having to use that Luffy ability, the Blackbeard Luffy, the leader, that's 2 Don investment you always have to do as well. It's a pretty awkward, and imagine if right now Fabian just plays a pudding as well. We've seen Yunye has trashed 3 cards from hand and is sitting on at least, I think, 7 in hand.
Yeah, 7 in hand. Do you think that he's gonna that Fabian might have Gravity Blade? He just bottom deck those 2 and just have 5 swings. I mean, yeah,
there's
4 swings.
There's the pudding.
There's the pudding. Yeah,
very well played.
You're not wrong though. Like 100%, that is something that a Gravity Blade could definitely do something there. But I think this pudding also is just as brutal. We could see Yunye draw into. He's going to be drawing into a lot of random cards. We don't know what they're going to be.
Oh, he's going for a full shuffle.
Oh my god! What are they looking at, man?
What is happening right now? Like, this is the first time I've actually seen this happen. So, like on the stream, actually shuffling your whole entire deck, just pile shuffle, and then
the irony of that is that's exactly the same as just one fold shuffle. Like, he did all of that, and he could have just done it in one simple hand shuffle.
Yeah.
That's such a waste.
What does Yuyan need to see right now from that point? Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't have any geckos in hand.
He had no geckos. He needs a gecko, and he needs another Sabo, I think.
Yeah.
To be honest, the geckos are not what you need right now. You need to start surviving these turns. You only have 1 5-cost, Luffy, Sabo, or Ace in your trash. You probably get the Sabo in as well with the block, but then you can't be Gecko and chaining already. You just lose card advantage there, and he needs you always need kind of cards in hand, and it looks like he has a Gecko in hand, but then his other stuff is like Garp, 5-cost Luffy, and other things.
Was more just to buy the time. If he has it and he can do it, he may not get the advantage he needs right now, but he just needs to be able to buy 2 turns.
And buying 2 turns while dealing with this board is going to be tough. We do see he gets rid of the Egghead Luffy, which definitely helps in the Dofi matchup, because it KOs almost anything that the Dofi will play, because it's a 4-cost or less.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of it draws you a card. It helps you a lot. But we're just seeing he swings 5 and he's just. Fabian's putting the pressure on. You still got 3 Don up. After that pudding, at least you're only swinging 5s, and then you just see Yunye. He's debating: does he block? Does he counter? And we already know he's only at 5 cards. He's only down to 4 cards now. He's struggling.
I am curious what he's got though, because it might change completely what he's got.
He hasn't flashed his cards yet, has he? On screen? No, he hasn't.
Who, Yunye or Fabian?
Yunye.
I believe
he's got a Moria.
He definitely has a Moria. He has one of them is a Garp, which is a brick in hand as well.
And I see a Kuzan there. Those are Kuzan, 4-cost Kuzan.
Oof.
He does take. Oh, wow. Okay.
Ban that card. Ban that card. Ban it.
Ban it. Yeah, KO it. Just saved him another lifeline, but is he gonna block with it? He has to.
And then
he has to do a 2K block with the Sabo.
Yeah, RS is 2 cards in hand, which he does not have. He has to block with the Sabo here.
Unless he blocks with the Sabo and brings it back with the Gecko Mori anyway, due to the fact that Baby Sabo is already on the field, and he just gets another plus 2,000, 7,000 later.
Oh, he won't be able to do both. Yeah, he can't do both next turn.
He's only on 8 Don next turn, Paul. He's
really? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
And even you see he had 2 KO triggers, the Kingdom Come and the Tempest Kick. Look at the pressure that Fabian's putting on. So yeah, he just has to block. This is a terrible spot for Yunye. He has to use his leader ability here. He at least gets to go up to 7, has a blocker, but he has to deal with the cards on board as well.
Little off-screen action.
See if he dons up Sabo for a little swing and then bring out the Bev at the other Sabo.
I think that's such a waste of 3 Don, but I love your idea.
I mean, how desperate is he? We don't know what else he's got. Is that a Cruzan? Oh,
It's a
Kuzan,
Kuzan,
yeah.
cost, yeah.
He has a Kuzan,
Yeah.
he has a Garp, I think he has 2 Garps in hand maybe, and 1 other card. Look, at least Union can kind of this turn, he can go to that 7k leader, that static one, with being able to get the leader ability and having the Kid Sabo in play as well. And that 7k probably more than likely gets rid of one of the laws of the Jinbeis as well. And he, he's going to have 1 heal as well. It's just going to depend on how quickly Fabian can kind of get his board back up and deal with what is happening here.
He needs to activate that first, and also since he's already drew 2 cards, does he still get the plus 2,000? Did he already put a dice on?
The dice is already on.
All right, cool. Yeah.
And he was leaving. Fabian's been pretty good. He was leaving the Sabo in life, so he's like, make sure you put it on the field.
Realizing that Fabian actually only has 3 cards, he is quite limited to, like, one of these 4 costs is definitely going to go, especially with that leader swing of 9k.
Yeah.
If not bigger.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he put the Rocket Luffy in trash. I don't think he has the Baby Luffy. I would have put something I'm willing to lose in there, because that Rocket Luffy could be key next. Like, if he can't bring it out this turn, he might lose it.
Like, what are the chances of Fabian actually having Perfume Fuma just swing?
Through the blocker and just go, 100%, absolutely could have that in hand. There's a lot of things that Fabian can do, and we know he's drawing into a Jozu next turn, which that can still bounce the Sabo as well. So he can do stuff there. If bounces the Sabo, still has a few, like at least a swing after that, and by bouncing the Sabo, takes it out of playing contention. You can't afford to have 5 Don just playing a blocker.
Oh, that's a rough draw.
So he gets rid of 2 Garps there.
Plays forward.
Oh,
what is happening?
Upside this man.
What is going on? He's playing cards upside down?
And he's literally just topped at the... Yeah, he literally just topped at the Baby Luffy as well to get that Rocket Luffy out. That is really impressive. So that means he gets 2 things
draws
off the board and draws and sits at 9 for the turn. Wow.
He's got to pray he doesn't have the perfume basically.
I don't think we can... That was one of the most insane top decks, that Baby Luffy. He got off the Cruzan as well. Like, if there's not instantly a Perfume Fuma in hand, which, Dofi's only play about 1 or 2 correct of Perfume. So, I think a lot of them have gone down to 1. So, we'll have to see how it goes.
Ideally, if he doesn't have the Perfume Fuma, the other option is probably just build board again and hopefully all the best in swing. But it's just giving the Black Yellow Luffy more time to... He's got to get Moria. Like, he's ready to play it in the next turn. He needs to play it next turn at this point. The question is, what cards is he going to bring back? Because I can see from his hand, he's got 1 kid there. I'm pretty sure it was a Luffy.
I think it's a Luffy. And he has a Luffy in trash, but so it's going to be interesting. So we can see Fabian's playing the bowl. I think he's searching, might be searching for the Perfume Fuma. But it's also just another body on board as well, which is, the stuff you need. And also allows him to build another board. Like if he's just rearranged his deck to put a Jinbei to use his Dofi effect here, like, this is... It can, be a really strong turn. Just develop that board. He needs to get established. So he gets the Law, bounces the Kuzan.
Definitely needs to use a blocker for this in this situation, but it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have blocker on the field. It's gonna get removed, back in trash. Use the Gecko, put it back. Like, it's basically rinse and repeat at this point.
Yeah.
And then Luffy's gonna be back up to 9k.
Look at that trash. He's already got a massive trash again, ready to go.
He is purposely doing this to tilt me on like look at
those cards being upside down are very, very upsetting.
Yeah,
I think he's done like half of his done upside down. So, like, there is no consistency here at all.
Nothing.
No one tells him what to do.
So more than likely, this turn is the AK Luffy and the Sabo, so it gets another blocker up, and it also allows you to kill the Law and the Boa, which is just 2 threats, and you get to sit at 9k again. So it's going to come down to and also this Dofi's still sitting on 5 life. He's got a lot of life that he could burn. He needs to be playing and just drawing the cards he needs to see. He needs to see more geckos, and he needs to see counter in hand as well.
I was setting up for that kid Luffy. Definitely needs to get the 5-cost Luffy. Get rid of the Boa at this point, and get himself another draw. More.
He's not playing the Sabo. That's crazy.
He's not playing the Sabo?
He's opting for the cruiser.
Wow. Okay.
Draws him a card, gets him another body on presence. Maybe he thinks even with this extra swing here, he's he can survive. Which why is the dice on the gecko? Oh my god, man!
Pops the Boa.
He seriously thinks he can survive a 15k swing. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Zach. But I mean, how much he must have the counter in hand, right? Surely you don't set yourself up to lose.
Yeah, I did see a Hiyori there, briefly. I'm pretty sure. So I mean,
but
even so, you're at 7k, 15k. He needs to have 9, 11, 13, 15. He's got to have at least 4 2k counters and 1k or 2k. So that's 5 cards out of his hand.
And even if he does have it, that's actually a pretty good swing to do, because if he loses all that hand, then what's he really going to do next turn?
Yeah.
And Duffy player's got plenty of life. He can take 1 turn of taking 3 hits. He'll be fine.
Now, from Duffy's perspective, again, he'll need to just fill up board, and hopefully they don't get removed using that Rocket Luffy. He can't actually do much, or maybe he can just go swing all 15 into lead. But it is.
We've skipped something here. The Luffy has a life.
It is kind of reckless, though.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Luffy does have the life, so there's no game on board. But
it is a Sabo, though. If you can bottom deck, that'd be good.
100%. That's what I was about to say as well. Yeah, if he gets rid of the Sabo, it might enable him to be in a good straw. Oh yes, Reed. Come on, people. We know what Sengoku does nowadays.
But for those people that
maybe
don't know,
start playing his cards upside down.
What does it do?
Top 5 pull. You get a 7 Wars of the Sea.
It's a searcher, guys. It's just a searcher.
Should be Navy. Should include Navy. It's busted. It really feels that it doesn't.
The fact that it's Sengoku, man, it's like.
if it was including Navy back in the day, I think Sengoku came out. Was that pre or post Sakazuki ban?
Post.
Could you imagine Sakazuki getting Sengoku? Bro.
That's wild.
He had the Shigi. And brand new. He didn't need a third one.
Whiffed again. Fabian's whiffed twice on the Dofi YOLO swings.
Well, there's the Jozu. Now, question is, does Yu Yen actually have another?
Does he have a Sabo in hand? He must, because you need to be starting this cycle again.
He's got at least a baby Luffy.
Yep.
Judging from this dumb placement, I don't think he actually does have I don't think he does have another Gecko.
He doesn't have a Gecko, I'll tell you that much. He doesn't have a Gecko, but he should have a Sabo in hand, because you have to play a Sabo, which he does. You need to start the cycle where you just get more bodies on board again. But it might be a lot harder now that this Jozu is sticky and will stay around.
He's swinging 7 early. That's pretty telling.
No, Fabian counters as well. It's interesting. I mean, he's probably understands that he needs to stay alive to win the game. That's the stupidest thing I've ever said. But maybe he's just putting on a timer, and so he's saying, "This is what I need to counter to stay alive."
Maybe there's a timer in the arena that they can see, and he's like, "Oh, maybe if I give myself take my time,
Yeah, true. I mean, that's definitely a question. Maybe he starts playing for time if both these players kind of go through the loop of build up board, destroy board, that sort of vibe. And wow, Yunye is pitching a 2K as well for his Luffy ability. That's really interesting.
In saying that, it would be nice if we actually had the time running on the round, so we know how much time is left. So 9K,
get in contact with him. Tell him.
9K currently on Luffy. Like Fabian has how many cards in hand? 3?
Maybe 3? About 3. It sounds about right.
Like he's sitting very comfortably with the. Oh my gosh, mate, big shot.
He's a madman.
Oh, he's so bad.
If I was the judge, they were like, mate, please. Oh my gosh, KOs. What is he gonna KO? Yep, there we go. Get out of here.
Does the Shirahoshi reduce? I don't know that Shirahoshi very well.
Minuses 4, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that obviously allows them.
Is that the only thing that it does? Just -4?
Yep, pretty true. And a blocker. It's a blocker as well.
Oh,
That's
wow. Okay, that's why he played. Okay, I was gonna say. It's a very interesting deck, though. Black Yellow Luffy deck that we like. Like the lovely addition of like the Shirahoshi. Apparently, he also plays Uta. Some Black Yellow Luffy decks.
You mean Nami?
Is it Nami?
Yeah,
Uta as well, right? Sometimes.
I don't think they play Uta. The thing that gives -2.
And also, it can't be KO'd
by leaders.
By leaders, yeah.
Really? I don't think I've seen that in Black Yellow. I could be wrong, though.
That seems pretty crazy. You don't have the space for that, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I think, you only have so many tech choices, and, like, you've teched into a little bit of, obviously, Kingdom Come, obviously, you've got Shirahoshis as well. I don't think you have... I mean, maybe it's a personal preference about what you want to tech.
Yeah. Kind of a situation.
And has he got Sabo in life again?
Yep, he does have a life again.
Yeah. Because it's Sabo though.
Kind of situation that Fabian's in. I mean, he's just searching as much as he can, trying to get at least, like, I think he's looking for a perfume theme. What would he look for? What would be the ideal card that he would need as he searches with Sengoku?
If he's running it, you'd want the 7 cost that bottom deck's 2/6 costs.
The Gravity Blade.
But equally, you wouldn't want to search for it because you'll skip over it.
Or maybe another 2K counter, or probably just a blocker, Bowl Hancock. I haven't seen, like, most of the pop costs that are on Fabian's field is just hasn't been staying for more than 2 turns.
Well, he's thinking of taking his own Moria. That might be good for him.
Now, how many? He only has once. No, he has no Sabos in graveyard. We only seen 2 Sabos. There's a Goku Moria. Maybe he's trying to bounce back the bring back the law, 4-cost laws, to play Gecko Moria, get 4-cost law from back on field, and then next turn just bounce back one of the Shirahoshi blockers, or maybe just get himself another blocker for Hancock.
We're in a very interesting spot right now, especially with 2 blockers on board for Yunye and having a life as well. Like, Fabian needs to do something to kind of get back up to the level that that we felt that he was at before. I feel like Yunye has definitely swung it back in his favor, especially with a lot of these micro decisions like playing Kuzans and so on.
That Kuzan, that's saved his whole game.
Yeah.
The fact that he top decked that Luffy.
And you were 100%. All trashing on it. Oh, there's the buggy. Searching is even more, just rearranges. Is it just rearrange? That's right, yeah.
Yeah, rearrange your top 3.
Yeah.
Because Prone is top 5.
Also, plot twist.
Gravity Blade, that is
the Gravity Blade. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Well done.
Wow, clapping. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it was a very good play.
You'd be the bloke to clap on the plane lands, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%. Also,
that's why he won't go to Brisbane. Too much applause.
Yes. Made it. We're in Brisbane, guys. Woo! Okay, cool.
Very interesting to see you. It's currently on 5 life still.
Yes. Apparently, TAK doesn't even have any. Apparently, TAK doesn't even have audio either. So
Oh, really?
we are the premier streaming service for the Brisbane Regionals
Oh, okay.
2024.
Cool. Okay. Hello for the people that have just joined in. Feel free to share this link to the... No, don't do that. We don't want to be hijacking this. Place to get... There we go. He's going to pop the... What is he going to pop? Yeah, the pudding.
Bye-bye, Pudding.
Yeah.
Draws a card.
That's a strange choice, but I guess he's probably just needs to pop something.
Yeah, you got to get that +1, and it, you know, your leader gets stronger as well. It just has to be, and you want your cards in trash.
What baby cards does he have in hand? He needs to bunk it up to... Oh, hello?
Two more Luffy's, and he just looks like he's just going to be popping a lot of stuff. Oh, the Viola, okay.
Viola?
It's upside down again.
So we can't... Okay.
Yeah, so
Hang on, what?
Okay, that's...
So you get the
Did he
Luffy.
trash for his leader effect?
Um,
Someone get a judge on this. And his life is face down. It should be face up.
No, because
no,
of the
he
Viola.
played Viola.
Oh, of course. My bad.
No, you're good. But that's a good question about the trashing. It's kind of hard to see those. Yeah,
I think
feel
he
like-
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That 5 cost wasn't there before, so that's fine.
Yeah. Plays the Martial DT, attaches the 2 rested Don, most likely onto the Doffy blocker. Doffy leader. Now, do you think it's a wise decision to swing at the Gecko Moria? Yep, it does. Okay, never mind. Blocks with the Viola, and then oh, what? Wait,
No, Viola gets
Viola bounce.
Viola gets
okay.
bounced. So
The when attacking ability is still... Yeah, okay. Now, this is a very interesting... I haven't seen a black-yellow Luffy use Viola. But the fact that Viola came in clutch, he doesn't... Like, all the cards are going to go straight to his hand rather than bottom of the deck. More value for him. What are your bets on this, Zach and Gorm? Well, like, do you think it's kind of an even playing field right now for both players, or do you think one person has the one person has the upper hand against each other?
I think based on Nunez's reaction, I don't think he's got much in the way of counter that he wants to use.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably not doing too well. So I think he's probably more in a... Wait, did he use 2 baby Sabos to counter?
I do think so. Yeah.
He would only do that if he has a
Crazy.
Gecko in hand.
But I think that does go to show how little value he has in his hand at the moment in terms of counter. So I think we're probably looking at a Doffy advantage.
No.
But the 2 life being face down, to answer your question about that and the value he's going to get there, I think that's pretty big value. Provided Yunye can remember what he put in his life. As someone who often forgets, it's easy to forget. Whoa!
Wow, there's a lot of attachment to Luffy. That just shows what he has in his hand. He's got nothing else to play.
He's got no Moria, which is... He must be running real dry.
Yeah. The fact that he hasn't... Like, we've only seen 2 Sabo. The Gecko Moors are most likely at the bottom of the deck at this point. He needs to find...
He's got the perfume.
Yeah. Oh. Is he going to activate it? He does. Okay. Alright.
Fabian's position isn't going too great though, because he's running low on life now.
Because I was surprised that he didn't, like, with his Sengoku searches. I would just stock up on 2k counters, and then we have Viola.
He's also got to find them. That's the issue.
What can Fabian do in this situation? I mean, unless he stacks up on blockers, hopefully he can get something from the Doffy when attacking effect. Play a blocker, add the 2 rested Don onto Doffy, hopefully gets another blocker on field, but that just becomes rested. Unless he has a Jinbei, then he can play another blocker for free. I do see that there's a Boa Hancock in hand right now with a Gecko Moria.
other than that, it's really hard to tell from this perspective. What's his most? What do you think is his optimal move here?
Who's that, Fabian?
Yes.
It's hard to say, isn't it? He's got to get through so many things.
Yeah.
We got to get through a blocker, and we got to get through 2 life as well, and then we also have to hit, get that last thing through. Where'd that femur come from? Did he trash that, or did he draw a card off it?
It was a
trigger. He triggered it.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that.
Oh, good.
But yes, TAKGames need to fix their audio. That's what I can tell you.
Oh yeah, they're having audio technical difficulties right now, so that's why they had a slight increase of viewers.
Welcome. You should subscribe if you get a chance. Subscribe to Bulbasaur.
Thanks.
No, don't subscribe to Bulbasaur. He's got too many subscribers now.
No, what do you mean? I haven't even hit. Union checking through how many 2K counters is actually wasted. We can only see a couple of, like, probably Crocodile. There's a 1 Jinbei, 3 of his 4 out of 4 laws there, 1 pudding. So it's kind of a scary situation for Yunye's perspective, because he might actually have a lot of 2Ks in hand and just, next game, can he go for game? But I don't think that Fabian is going to let that go due to the fact that he has a Bowl Hancock in hand as well. I mean, what's better than 1 Bowl Hancock? Probably 2 Bowl Hancocks at this point, and slowly chip away at his life. I mean, Yunye has given up, kind of his hand with the massive dot attachment to the leader, as well as, like, and Gecko Moria. That's all he can do, just swing big and hope for the best. Which isn't the worst strategy, because yes, you're getting Fabian's going down to 0 life. He will need to definitely just, like, use all of his hand, and then he's going to be expecting another big swing from either the leader or the Gecko Moria. I mean, the leader or Gecko Moria.
To answer your question, Wilson, Fabian is from the right-hand side of the screen.
Maybe he's Dolphy. Oh, where is he from? I don't know.
We've got no idea.
Fabian's
has to be from Australia.
That's east side, right? Pretty sure.
East side?
Yeah.
Of the screen, yeah, east side of the screen.
I guess that's the thing we didn't think about as well. Those Luffy triggers, they KO bodies. They just get rid of things.
That's right. Fabian.
He's only at 5 this turn too. He hasn't like increased or anything. So
he's what, 2 more swings that both need to connect while still having a blocker up. It's scary. Yeah, no, it just doesn't happen. No. He needs something. I would love to know what he's looking at his hand. Does he have boas? Does he have, law could help? Because, like, does he play law to then bounce Viola? I know, it's awkward. It's a very awkward spot. Because then he needs his Sengoku and his Dofi to both connect, which, you got to put a lot of Don on Sengoku to do that. So, yeah, it looks like
the boa.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for a boa blocker. And then
he's going to hope there's no removal. It's a tough one.
Yeah, or does he look for, like, in his top 3? Does he have, like, a Jinbei in top 3 to hopefully get a second boa out somehow?
Oh, he's taking back the T-shirt.
I guess he hadn't taken his hand off the T-shirt. Still all good to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he's going to try and bring the boa out rested, that's not going to help you, friend.
No. I think he just looks at the top. He just bottoms it. He's looking for something. He's looking. I think he's looking for a Jinbei. Oh, it's a second boa, but it's rested. It's not going to help.
Yeah, it's not going to help you, bud.
So just blocks, and I think he's just going to have to pass here, and then he has to counter out of a Gecko and a Luffy swing. Unless we see something from... Oh, he's upside down now!
He's
doing... So he plays the Kid Luffy, pops the boa, and then just, puts the rest on, and that's, going to be 17 to life.
Yeah.
GG's. Which, 17 to life ain't happening. GG's, man. Really good play Yunye, and we just see the tenacity of Black Yellow Luffy.
Yeah, Fabian's Fabian Cheng, to be precise. Yes, he's actually from Singapore. One of our top players here in Australia. Remember, that's why his name sounds so familiar. Top quality.
And we see Yunye instantly drop into the chat being easy dub boys. No worries. Good PM. But, well played to him.
I reckon that upside down character stuff is a choice just to really trigger his opponents. Because I saw Fabian pick up his trash, start going through. Half of it was upside down. If you don't know all those cards, it's going to be way harder for you to remember what they are.
Yeah, handy.
Does anyone know what time it is? How much time is left at in this round? Because that round was actually quite long.
They won't be long left. It's 2:43.
We started at what? Yeah, about 2 o'clock-ish, so... There shouldn't be too much time left in the round, but we'll have to see what time TAK comes back, and hopefully they have their audio issues fixed.
They seem to. They're chatting now.
Now, what are your predictions for the top 8? What sort of leaders do you think we are going to be expecting?
Look, I'd just love to see one of the new leaders, one of the OP10 leaders, whether that be a Smoker, whether that be a Kid, whether that be an Usopp. Love to just see one of them on the top.
What about you, Zach?
I want it to be Kid, just to really change it up. Put a Kid in there. That'd be good. Or a Yamato.
Yellow-green
Yamato.
I was just going to say that. We need a Yamato. That would be awesome. Well, look, seems like that we're going to go on a short break from TAK. Let's see. What can we talk about? Let's see.
The garbage.
Oh my god.
We've got poor Elrond waiting for this terrible Vegapunk deck as well.
And that too, you absolutely said, Elrond, too bad, mate. You don't get your Vegapunk deck.
Guess you have to wait until the end of the stream, and you have to like and subscribe.
Oh, the game!
Oh, my bad. Is it? It's on right now. It's on right now.
Yes!
Yeah. Okay. So, Blackbeard versus Usopp. Blackbeard has favor on this one.
It sure does.
It sure does, right? So, I haven't seen that many Blackbeard. I haven't seen any Blackbeard versus Usopp. Blackbeard versus Usopp fights recently, so quite unfamiliar with it. So I'm assuming that Blackbeard has the upper hand, yes, especially in the late game.
We appreciate you, Elrond. Thank you for liking and subscribing already.
Everyone's been around for ages. He just wants a goddamn Vegapunk list, and Paul was like, guys, check out this Shanks Rush list. So cool!
Yeah, and I won, by the way.
Way to go, dude. You beat Kobe, a tier 4 deck with a third-rate duelist playing it as well. Wow! Wow. Oh, the stage. Why didn't the stage get banned? I'm so upset.
Oh my gosh.
Just ban everything. Just make it so you can only play the new cards, no old cards.
Duncan, can we get this Usopp and stage away from the light, please? I cannot. The glare is killing me, and also your Don is the exact same level.
Okay, now we have we have the 4-drop Shiryu, just KOs. A 3-cost or less. Basically, it's just the on play, but then it was the on play. What Don is that? Oh, it's a Sangoro and Zorjiro.
So I haven't played against an Usopp at all. Do they run a lot of on play?
Or do if you think about it, their Kyros is an on play. Kyros is a big tempo swing. Their Rebecca is an on play. Again, another big tempo swing. Those are like 2 key cards. You also have a 4-cost Zoro, which KO stuff. Once again, on play. And there's not much tech you can really play against it. I think your best card in this matchup will be the 7-cost Luffy, the Dressrosa one, if Duncan is playing it. Because some decks aren't playing it, but yeah, that's kind of the vibe. Yes! And my man! He's not here for you guys.
Alright, so we're going to say goodbye to Gorm now.
The man just wants a Vegapunk list. and me. Yes!
Look, that's all I need in my life. I just need those 2 things in my life pretty set too.
Now, with being an Usopp player, ideally you want to... Yeah, he's not going to KO. Is he going to KO the Rebecca? No, he doesn't want.
He
doesn't want to carry
Sorry,
the Rebecca.
Duncan's put his Don upside down. Again.
These players, they just don't have any respect for the viewers.
These days, they don't like us as much.
Ideally, what do you want to see early in on the Usopp's board?
Well, obviously, as you can see, the Zoro, great little turn there, allowed him to get rid of the Shueisha and, you know, get a body on board. And that's like, you know, when a black deck can get a body on board while getting rid of another one, that's all you want in your early game. Just swings and, you know, puts pressure on. But obviously, we need to see this kind of Duncan establish a board, and, you know, just have cards like Cavendish will be really key as well. Just helps you filter out your hand and find stuff that you need. But at the same time, Usopp is very annoying for Blackbeard, because Blackbeard plays a lot of big bodies, and, you know, Usopp has a lot of small blockers, and that can be really annoying.
Now I understand why he didn't carry the Rebecca in the first place, because if he did, then he would have to generate. The Usopp lane would have gotten an extra card from deck due to Usopp's
yes, of course,
due to Usopp's effect. Kind of a smart, very wise move from Kaito. Now, since the 5-cost Kuzan is in field, did we actually see a Jesus Burgess in trash?
I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure.
Not just yet, I don't think.
Yeah. But, you know, you still got to play the Kuzans. You can just still let it sit there while you wait for a Jesus, and sometimes you can even pick up a Jesus with it. Like the Doc Burgess could be a very good card to do this with as well.
Yeah.
You know, it just allows you to play essentially for free a Doc Burgess. That's the manga spoiler. But like, yeah, there's just like Kuzan just picks up stuff for free, and that's how it's so flexible, how it can be so efficient. You know, I really need to use 2 Don to play my Doc Q, but I can't do it. Oh, don't worry, I have a Kuzan on field. And if you think about it, you can kind of filter what you put in your trash as well, because you can leader ability to then put something into your trash. Finger Pistol trigger is brutal, and then 2 Jesuses in Trash Ball. Looks like Jesus was looking after Kaito for you.
He could have.
He took the wheel.
Yeah, he took the wheel. I mean, just like we could have asked for 1, but we ended up getting 2, which is really good to see. We do see a 10-drop Blackbeard in the Kaito's hand right now. We have an additional searcher. 4 cards left remaining. Now Kaito just legit needs to prolong the late game and try to get up to 10 Don, and then he needs to start seeing multiple Blackbeards. Thankfully, he has the stage available, and also he seems to have a 1 extra card that allows him to search as well. Now, what is the late game possibility for Usopp players? I'm assuming it would be the Kiros, is that correct?
Kiros and Rebecca's are the 2 cards that are essentially Usopp's late game. And there's also the 7-cost Luffy as well. The double swing, that could definitely be brutal in towards Blackbeard. Especially with stuff like you can swing into a thing twice. Like with your stadium, you can swing into a rested Blackbeard or a rested Kuzan right now. Obviously, the Kuzan's going to get used, but you know, that's the sort of stuff you can do.
In addition to that, yeah, go on. Sorry, Zach.
Do they run that event that makes the Luffy like 13,000? Is that something that's common in most Usopp decks?
I think it's a one-off if you do play it, but it's not to be expected. Because it gives him 13k and it gives him like Banish as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, isn't Banish? It's only double attack, but then Banish is a separate card.
Oh, maybe that's the card that's played. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Because I was you can do like an Exodia sort of like Voltron spec where you have the 7-drop Luffy, then you add the King Kong gun, which gives a double attack and also the buff, the damage buff. But then with the new event card, I think it's a 1 cost. You can give it a further 2,000 attack and gives it Banish if you have 10 cards in your trash or more.
Yeah, apology. I was thinking of King Kong Gun, which is double attack and plus 6,000, which you can imagine if you get that off and you have a 7-cost Luffy sitting there as that goes off. Wow. Good luck to any deck dealing with that and surviving, especially if you're sitting on 2 Don, 2 life.
Yeah.
But if you got 2 Blackbeard blockers, though, you might even be able to counter out with just 2 cards.
Very true.
Well, Jesus Burgers being on the field, it would be nice to see how much cards he has in trash. I'm assuming it might be maximum plus 3,000 onto Jesus Burgers. Because he does have.
I guess he's probably got 16 maximum.
Yeah.
The Jesus Burgers?
Burgers?
Yum, yum, yum.
None of the in the trash.
Bring them all up.
Now, this is not going to be looking good for Kaito, especially... Wait, did the Blackbeard play the on-play ability? The negation of on-play abilities? Because we might be seeing a Eiichiro soon. Or even Rebecca into the Kiros. And then he bounced back to Jesus Burgess.
It's possible he did, but he's got a fairly significant hand. I'd be willing to bet he probably did.
Unless most of the hands that he's getting, he's pulling off the international Shanks player move and having all 2Ks and not seeing his big bodies. The biggest body that we've actually seen is most likely just the Zoro at this point. That's not even a big body. It's just like,
It's huge.
Oh, he's resorting to attacking?
Ooh.
With the Rebecca's as well. It's just brutal.
That just shows you the cards that in his hand. I'm assuming he's either not. What's the opposite of being bricked?
What do we say? Flooded or
Gassed?
Flooded.
It was flooded. You just flooded with 2Ks in hand at this point. I mean, yes, you got the defensive, upper hand, but offense-wise, as soon as I see someone desperately swinging 5,000, attaching 3 Don onto a 2K character and swing for 5, it tells me they have no big bodies. They can't bring any bodies at all. Unless
It could also tell you that they don't have the value on it. You might not want to play the big body if it's not actually going to help you with the value. Whereas you can drill down the hand size by swinging 5.
Oh, it does another 5. Okay, it's gonna be 558. 558, or even just like 555. Add a blocker in if he needs to. I mean, the amount of cards in Usopp's hand right now, it's not looking good either, because like even though he's got that amount, he won't be able to use his leader effect, which enables him to draw a card if he has 5 cards or less in hand when a 2 or greater Dressrosa character is KO'd. Well, there's a stronger. We do see that he has a... What's that one about the black hole, I'm pretty sure?
Liberation.
Is it Liberation in his hand right now?
Liberation is the 6 cost, black hole is the 4 cost.
Yeah.
He can't liberate at the moment if he needs to be down by 2 characters, and Usopp's only up by 1. And then maybe Usopp also has, like, if we think about it, Usopp might have a red rock in hand if Kaido just slams down Blackbeards, and that that can really swing as well. If you play 2 Blackbeards back to back and he just drops red rocks on them, can't do much about that really, and that could come with a 9k swing from Usopp each time as well.
How many red rocks should Usopp players run?
Should? I don't know what they should run, but I think most players are playing 2.
2, yeah.
But because if you think about how much you draw, how much you kind of cycle your deck, you do see them more frequently than you would expect.
Now, we are seeing, I think Kaito is just taking the extra precaution and just like swinging and getting rid of the characters on the field. Because you just see that he decides to after he swung with the 5k onto the Rebecca, he decides to trash it and puts in a... I don't know what that is. Is that a... I'm assuming that
it looks like a Jesus.
Or a Shuryu, because he KO'd it, right?
If he KO'd it, more than likely to be Shuryu, yeah, which is turn you play it, activate main, destroy a 3 cost or less.
Oh, okay, it's getting a bit blurry. Wait, what's the cost of that blocker? Forgot his name. Was it a 2-cost?
Which blocker? The
one that got
old
just-
mate from
Yeah.
Dressrosa?
Yeah.
Boxing
two.
Man.
He's a 2-cost. Okay, all right.
Oh, is it 2? Yeah, technically a 3. With Usopp's ability.
Oh, there's a good old Blackbeard card, 10 Don. This is what we want to see from Kaito. Does he have an extra 10 drop Blackbeard in hand? Jesus Burgess is currently on, I think that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's on plus 4,000, so 9,000, or maybe it might be 10,000. Can't really tell from this camera angle. He does swing 5 into a lead.
I mean, look at the amount of cards that Kaito actually has in hand as well. He's sitting on I think it's 3 now, and that's an awkward number for Blackbeard. We might be seeing, well, he just plays another Blackbeard again. He gets Frankie, but if we see Duncan with the second Red Rock, it would go well. I don't know if he has it in hand or not, but gives a 2k for the 6k swing, swings 5, 2 again. Maybe he's just countering out because he has the Red Rock in hand, or maybe it's tough.
It is a very tough situation, and even if he decides to play blocker in the next round, he does have Liberation. He just KO a 6-cost and a 4-cost on field, no questions asked.
Yeah.
He won't have the character advantage though.
Yeah, true. You need to be down by 2.
That is also true. So I guess he can just start if he decides to swing. It makes sense that he decided to freeze the leader instead, because he's trying to bait out that Frankie swing. The Frankie and the Rebecca swing.
Can you freeze the leader? I don't think you can with Blackbeard.
Is it? You can't.
No, I don't think you can.
You can't? Well, it might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure you can only freeze characters.
Okay. No, I must have, I was thinking of a different thing. But yeah, we did see that he did pitch a counter from hand to avoid that 5k swing.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to give up the Blackbeard easy for because the stage allows Duncan to play a card and just swing straight into the Blackbeard if it works out like that. And I also don't know that Vasco. I don't think leader effect is on, so on plays might be working at the moment. No. Apologies. No, we just got rid of on plays are off again.
Gets rid of that dead card from hand. Definitely was that Liberation. Camera's a bit blurry. I might need to put my glasses on.
100%.
If you can't tell from the people that just joined, there's a Jesus Burgess as well as a Shiryu, the new 4-cost Shiryu. Is a 4-cost or 3-cost? I can't remember. On the left-hand side of the field, we do have the Blackbeard 10 drop blocker on the left-hand side. On Duncan's side, we have a Rebecca 2-cost, which is a power, the 1-cost, which is a power of 2,000 power, and we also have the Frankie blocker as well. Right now, Duncan's just contemplating what can he play with his 10 Don turn here.
He's also
And
debating.
also Frankie's not available as a blocker. It's been turned off.
Just letting you know, if you are complaining about the camera quality, it is not from our end. We are just hijacking the stream from the TAK stream on Twitch. So as you can see, like I think they're trying to fix the resolution for the camera. As you can see, the hands waving there. Now I'm assuming that is a Cavendish. Oh, there we go. So
Cavendish helps.
Yep.
Definitely allows him to help cycle the hand that he's got right now. He's definitely looking for red rocks and so on. But I guess it's kind of awkward as well because we're looking at Duncan could just be dead on board next turn. To be fair, Frankie will be able to block unless he plays a second Blackbeard. And then 3 swings would have to get through. But what Cavendish could do here is he can help cycle. So maybe he finds a second Frankie, or even one of those annoying 2-cost blockers, something along those lines. There's a few pieces he can use. We'll have to see what Duncan looking for, what he wants to swing. So it looks like he's swinging 8 with the Cavendish. Maybe it's just 7 with the dish. And that was into the Shueisha as well. So he's going to have to... I think Duncan only has one card in hand. Kaito only has one card in hand. So it either A, gets through, or B, he blocks with Blackbeard. So it's one of the two, and he looks like he just blocks with Blackbeard. Frankie can't swing. Rebecca can swing, but that will be 1 card out of hand, or that last trash life. But I think Duncan needs a blocker here. I think that is the biggest thing.
Oh my goodness.
He still has 2 Don up, so it looks like he might be playing that.
He
The
decides
two
to
2K blocker. If he has that is. But yeah, we'll see.
Decides to swing 3. 5K.
Oh.
It's
Memory card A.
Oh, okay.
No memory card. Don't worry, we're back, Zach. Second memory card. Count them. So Blackbeard triggered. This is my age from life. Gets a Lafitte. And yeah, as I said, he's got the 2K blocker, the 2-cost blocker. Let's see what happens from here. He's going to be... There's a few things he can top deck. He can stop one of the blockers. He can... if you can KO one of the blockers with another, like, Shueisha or something, that could be nice. And, he can search. Maybe he finds a Kuzan. Maybe Kuzan helps him find something. And, wow, these cards... That is a bad search. But... Yeah, he's pretty upset. That's the double Liberation and a Lafitte searcher. So... Maybe he could take the Lafitte and search as well. Fine.
A good Liberation as well.
No, it's 3 to 4, so Liberation needs to be 2 or less.
Yeah, sorry. I thought one of the Don was a character.
I don't think anyone will blame you right now, Zach, with how the cam's looking at the moment. Memory card A. Shout outs.
Shout out
true
to
homie.
Memory card A.
That's my boy, Mr. Memory Card. Yeah, 4 swings here, and Kaido needs 2 of them to connect. I think Duncan's sitting on 4. Also, don't forget, if he blocks one of these Dressrosa characters, he can also draw a card as well.
There we go, there's a counter out right there. No, he decides to play... no, there was unplayability, negate all unplayability.
Yeah, it was just negating, and I think that means that Jesus goes up another Ling as well.
Yeah. And then we have a Shiryu KO that blocker. Now I think he needs to go for game for this at this point. He needs to swing 2 of those Blackbeard block. Is it? There's just only 1.
Yeah, so he needs... Wow, it's going to be tough. He needs to math this, but that Jesus is sitting on 12k. The leader he has the leader swing, and he also has another shrug. I think if Duncan gets out of this, I think it'll be very impressive, because I think you just go maybe 7 and then 9 or something along those lines. There's a lot of stuff you can do here.
What's the highest GG's Burgess buff that you've ever seen?
I couldn't tell you, Paul. But yeah, starts with 7. Also, don't forget, with this Frankie block, he could then look for a Leo as well, but he counters out of that first one. So that's 2 2Ks, or 2K and 8K. Swings 9 with Leo, yeah, there's a few things here. When he has 3 cards in hand, he technically could counter out if he has 2 2Ks and a 1K, but I don't think he does, or else you'd be slamming it immediately. So
yeah.
I mean, in this situation,
hates the life.
In this situation, if Duncan, will take the life, he'll have to not attack with that Blackbeard
and
at all.
Just GG's.
GG's.
Damn. So another thing that got pointed out, he actually, because if Frankie blew up, he could have Leo'd to find extra cards, but Leo doesn't work at the moment because Blackbeard turned off one place.
That's right.
Wow.
Would he not get his leader effect to draw though?
He already used that when he Shirai'd the 2-cost blocker.
Yep.
So yeah, GG's. Wow, what a game.
Indeed. What we're going to do is we're going to take a 5-minute break, so it gives us time to... Have you eaten anything, guys?
I
ate during that match, so I was quite quiet.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So what we'll do is we'll come back in the next 5 minutes, give yourself a toilet break. Just a friendly reminder, please make sure you drink some water. Yeah.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, gotta do that.
Well, before you go on your 5-minute break, put the Vegapunk list for Port Elra.
Oh yeah, do it for my boy. Do it for my boy, Paul.
Fantastic.
I don't think it's good as people thought, and I think it's more because there wasn't support.
Enough support for it. That's right. Yeah.
There's no cards to say if your army is leader, X happens or V happens. Yeah.
It'll be sick. You know what? I want to play that Whitebeard 8-cost. event into the.
The more we talk about it, the more I think about playing Marco. That sounds fun.
Yeah, Marco's.
Marco's. It's Marco in 11 has been cooking as well. Without this all these blue Whitebeard stuff.
Yep.
And it's there's a lot of same ideas in regards to like you're playing that 3-cost Marco and so on and so forth. Marco Ivankov and stuff. So I think 11. I'm really excited for 11, and 11 has Garp, 8-cost Garp. Garp's my favorite character. I want more Garp.
Well, this match we've got looks like Doffy versus Usopp, and they've already got the Red Rock. That's going to be interesting to have them get rid of something powerful later on.
Yeah. I feel like Usopp is very good into Doffy. That's probably one of the matchups that got hurt a lot in regards to the bans. Usopp kind of came into the meta because it beat a lot of the decks that are currently getting targeted. It beat Lucci. I'm pretty sure it beats Doffy. And I haven't seen much of it, but I think we are about to, show off how it beats Doffy.
We've got Yoga Fire saying not enough Luffy manga cards. You're welcome to your opinion. We need slightly different characters than Luffy, I think.
It's getting a bit like, we get it. He's the main character and everything. But at the same time, it's like, please. No more.
I just want a Frankie leader is all I really want. I'll be happy with a Frankie leader. It doesn't even need to be a manga. I just want a Frankie leader.
Yeah, we need to finish off the Straw Hat leaders set. Also, shout outs to Elrond. What an absolute G in the chat.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Do we know him?
I don't know.
Very unnatural.
I know Elrond, but I don't think I know him from his username. So I'm sure he'll let me know.
All right, what do we have here? We have Usopp against Doflamingo. Now, this is I'm not familiar with this matchup. But with Usopp, he's not a KO type of character, is he?
Usopp is good. This is a good Usopp matchup.
Yeah.
Because Usopp can deal with especially if he sees stage, he can deal with all these cards that are being played, and gives him pseudo rush, which helps him control the board. Yeah, I know who Elrond is. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah. All he does is play Chopper, and it hurts me on the inside.
Now, ideally, what are the pieces do you just want to want to get your your Kiros and your your Rebecca's on the field as soon as possible with this matchup?
Yeah, Hundy, you just want to be putting stuff back into the Dofi's hands. You just want to be controlling the board, which is how any deck should be playing against Dofi. But it looks like Xiang isn't seeing what they need. You want to see a stage. You want to be seeing your Kiros's. Your Rebecca turn's going to be the big turn as well. It looks like there's 0 cards in their trash as well. So this Frankie's literally just a blocker and not going to get any value. No Leos, no. It's just awkward. It's a very awkward hand at the moment. But yeah, as Tate in the chat says, and also shout out to Tate, my boy. Yeah, Usopp's good into Dofi. They just need to see the pieces.
You have to wonder if they kept this Usopp hand or if this is what they mulled to.
You have to assume they mulled to this because this is trash. It's bad. I guess the only perk of countering there is that he can somewhat get the Dofi value, so that the Frankie value, so he can take the one-legged soldier out of trash. But we'll see.
It's interesting that a lot of the North American players as well as Euro players, they've been focusing more on the rush, whereas us as Aussies, this is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if there are at least 3 or 2 Usopps in top 16. Obviously we're going to be seeing a lot more Doffys as well as the Black Yellow Luffys, as wouldn't be surprised if it's up there, but it would be nice to see a bit of Usopp shine.
Yeah, 100%. But looks like, you know, currently we're 0-1 at the moment for Usopp's, and we might be 0-2 on the mainstream. And Tate made a good point as well. Zoro is such a key card in this list because if you Zoro and have the stage, get rid of 2 cards. You get rid of 2 cards on board immediately. That's the stuff you're looking for. But, you know, as we can see, is young. Apparently, they're not in the deck at all. Just red rocks. 2 red rocks are in hand. Oh man,
Nice.
It's unfortunate that we don't see the stage at this point. Like,
wow, has Jozu as well.
Oh man.
Like, you know, establishing characters on board. That Luffy, that's the 04 Luffy, which has double strike if you put cards. Double attack essentially if you put cards back onto the deck. But again, doesn't have those cards either. Like, this is like I think Usopp's in a nightmare right now. Because I tell you right now, this Usopp is more than likely seen 4 Dofis or 5 Dofis be in them all, and then the one on stage just like, oh no, like the deck broken.
No, they're even forgetting if the Luffy can attack or not. That's
it's unfortunate. Plot twist: Zihang that actually doesn't run stage at all. What? That is wild.
I don't think that's a plot twist. I think that'd be a throw, but
Can you imagine if he actually doesn't run any stage and he got this far with this deck?
Man rocked up.
sometimes, man. Sometimes it happens.
Going for the same case.
Oh, into another Weevil.
I mean, he's just piling the bodies upon bodies at this point. It's quite intimidating from Zihang's perspective. Not only that, but looking at his hand size as well. And sorry, his cards, he doesn't have that many 2K counters. I mean, yes, he does have.
He just drew one-legged soldier.
Yeah, one-legged soldier is 2K if I'm not mistaken.
Sure is.
Yeah.
But they're just looking for cards. And Rebecca's nice, but it's late, and there's just 7s.
Way too late.
Yeah.
Just tons of 7s, and that's, you know, we've seen Dofi, we've seen how it plays. 7s are bloody annoying to deal with. It just gets to a point where you can't deal with them anymore and you just lose the game.
It looks like it's gonna be a really quick game. The game, like, I mean, jeez Louise, what is the response to this? Like, even if he does have Sage,
I believe it's Cry.
even if he does have Stage, he doesn't have, you know, the Zoros weren't coming up.
Yeah, and I mean, stage helps a little bit, but not enough for what's happening right now.
And Ernest actually is sitting quite comfortably with those amount of cards in his hand as well. Like, you can see that he has a boa available, but I'm assuming he has a couple of 2Ks or maybe 3 2Ks as well to defend out of those swings. Has he even played a 4-cost law? No, not yet.
Not yet.
No.
There's a stage. Oh, too late.
We've seen the stage.
Yeah, the stage. That's what we need. It's way too late. Like,
Game begins 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
You'll be playing it, but like 0 stage, not a single searcher, and don't forget Usopp plays 2 searches as well. You just you know, you rock up, you're crying, you're throwing up onto the floor, you're very upset if this is your Usopp hand.
4 into 3, you need to getting rid of that. I mean, yeah, it's gonna give you some value, but I think it's just a bit too late with the amount of bodies on the board. What can he do? He does 2 swings with Monkey D. Luffy.
The Dofi the entire time has just been piling up cards and in their hand.
Yeah. I don't even think he can do 2 swings with Luffy. I don't think he has enough in trash.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it? It's a very defeated, I guess I'll swing 8 into a Jinbei because I can probably guarantee that's gone.
And if he red rocks one of the Weevils and then attacks into the Weevil again, if he can, he might have a shot, but very unlikely.
Yeah, it looks like there is enough to restand this Luffy. 7 cards straight in the bottom. Just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez Louise, yeah, just in time. I mean, but not really just in time because like he's on 1 life left. He's gonna be
Yeah.
He
And he's going to
just-
survive at least another 7k next turn, plus there'll be one more 6k on the field.
lets the Croc go, and then Red rocks a Weevil. But if we look at the cards that are just sitting in this, oh, the stage plays the stage. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it's talk.
2 in hand, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, true. You're right.
Yeah, GG's man, just swing. Yeah, 9.
GG's,
then rest.
GG's.
There we go.
He's showing the hand. I mean, we know what's happening.
And there we go. GG's. Far out.
Wow. That's just who's not favoured into
Good
that
one,
matchup, but yeah, you ain't seen the right cards, and well played, Ernest.
Yeah, well done,
Just
Ernest.
destroyed him.
Mm.
Made all the right choices there. Nothing, Ernest played his deck out the way he had to play it, and unfortunately, Young just didn't see what they needed. You got, apparently Zoro's not in the deck. Apparently, the stage is a one of one piece in.
I mean,
we've all seen
You
this.
see this though. You see this sometimes. It's sort of worlds. The guy didn't see a single Shanks. You go, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Sometimes you just didn't do enough praying. Yeah.
I mean, it happens to the
Kate
best.
in the chat saying the build is wild. I'm interested to see how different it is.
I think it's the exact look. He's going through his deck right now. He's trying to see where all these key parts are. Like, I can only see one stage right now. I was siphoning through it. I think all of his stage was at least most likely at the bottom. Okay. All right, and we are back. We have Indy on the left-hand side. We have him playing Shanks, which is Gorm's favorite.
It is. That's a purple Luffy.
Oh, Purple Luffy. This is a great matchup. Now, we do see... Let's see who wins 5. So I'm assuming that Luffy will be going first. But I didn't see what the other guy rolled, but yeah. Now, with Shanks, with SC21 being implemented, Gorm, Shanks has a few tools that he could apply into his arsenal. Is there any Is there any useful cards that can be incorporated within the Shanks deck from ST21?
Obviously, you and I both know the biggest one is that 5-cost Luffy pull. The rush one that gives a Don to a leader or a character just allows you to do more things, and we can see that there's actually two of those cards in Indy's hand, but Indy might be playing a different type of Shanks pull.
Yeah, I think
this might be a rush Shanks.
Yeah, it might be taking inspiration from the Shanks deck that I built. So really good to see.
No, definitely. Whoa.
Well, we did see a Nami searcher there. So I'm assuming that he's playing the Straw Hat package. Ideally, he just if he's playing Straw Hat, obviously he's going to be searching for the 5 cost. But does that beg to question, is there going to be any more Rush Straw Hats that's incorporated in the deck? Maybe most likely the 4-drop. Well, there's a Sanji preparing for the 7k swing. Goes up to the off to the Luffy leader on 3 Don. Oh no, 4 Don, sorry. The 4 Don now due to the ramp.
Dude, I just beat this Garp player. I just said easy and dipped.
What a dog.
What a dog.
Okay, now let's see. Are you back in the game, by the way, Gorm?
Yeah, I'm watching, brother.
Alright, let's see. So we see that there's another valuable card that can be incorporated into the deck, the Sanji on play 6k swinger. So what, 3k in this point. Is it worth playing the blocker as well? In this? The Nami blocker?
Whoa. Paul, this the Nami blocker. Which one would you mean by that, Paul?
Nami is the chopper blocker.
O10.
OP010.
From. Oh yeah, 100%. 2K. Searchable with Nami's, which he's playing as well. Yeah, 100%. You'd be playing that as well.
Yeah.
But this is definitely the aggro build. You got the Sanjis, and you can see the Luffy's in hand, and we also saw him. Indy put away a Roger as well. And. I hate to say it. There was a Zoro in there as well.
Yeah, the 4-cost Zoro was available. I could have sworn I saw a Ben Beckman, unless that was part of the search. Yeah, he does have a.
No, it was part of the search, so it's probably a bit of mix of mainly Straw Hat, but you still play those good Shanks cards like Ben. I mean, Ben gets played in any deck, to be honest. A lot of red decks. So, we just got to see how it goes.
Yeah, with that Zoro searcher, he does have a Gum Giant available in his search pile. So, I mean, he has actually a good few good options from that. Probably deciding what he wants to do. Yep, he does get the Gum Giant. Back to the Shanks now. He's got the 5. He can easily play the 5 cost. The 5 cost Luffy in this point, and have 1 Don remaining, so he get a point guard. And there we see it. Swing 6 into lead, attaching the rest of Don onto the Shanks. We're gonna see another 6 lead, but is he going to get greedy and use the Sanji to take a life? I wouldn't think so. I think that'll be wild if he does that.
I mean, I think he just kind of waits and sees get Danny down to a point where he feels a lot of pressure coming from these cards. Because it definitely seems like Purple Luffy does struggle from aggro from time to time.
Yes.
Just due to the fact that you are taking your own life.
Mm-hmm.
That is your entire idea. That's your game plan. And so that can sometimes be at the detriment when you need to stay alive.
Yes.
Yeah, Purple Luffy in the aggro, you do need to slow your rolls, and you can't go too wild.
Yeah, Fundy. And it's just
that's what.
Now, despite him having such a resourceful hand, you're not going to see that much 2K block, 2K counters, or even just it's kind of brick. In all honesty, I'm not going to lie, in regards to Indy's perspective. I wish we could see a glimpse of Danny's perspective. We see that there is a 7-drop Sanji. He has got 2 of the Gum Giants, if I'm not mistaken. And then
2 Gattlings.
Yeah, and
I believe
it was Gatling, was it? My apologies.
Yeah, I think it was 2 Gattlings. There might be there's definitely a Giant in there, I think, but oh no, there doesn't look like there's any Giants in there.
Yeah, he's got 2 Giants. Because he drew a Giant. He drew one from Search.
No. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah. Now,
Jake Gatling's a new choice.
Now, swing 6 into lead. Oh wait, the swing lead, or was it to the Luffy? Is it worth saying the lead? No, he swings it. He gave
it. Yeah, it would have to be into lead because he gave it 2K. So yeah.
Yeah.
I assume the Taro is probably going to be swinging into the Luffy. Yeah. That's exactly what he's And then I think this is probably where you use a guard point.
At this point, yes. Yeah, he will need to. He does have a Sanji as well as a 4-cost Zoro, which does have a plus 1000 count, and also he's got a another Sanji. Now that Sanji, that's 3-drop. Is that another 2K counter, if I'm not mistaken?
No, it's only a 1K.
It's only
counter.
1K. Okay, cool.
It would be very overstated if it was, but yeah, just a 1K. Yeah, then he just gets the Sanji and he rests the other Sanji as well. That's annoying. It'll be interesting to see how he swings this. So.
I think
might be another.
6
into Sanji.
Yep.
And then it's going to be 7 into
the Luffy.
That's where he's debating.
I mean, ideally, if
you got to go 7 into Luffy, try and get rid of that. Put some board.
No, ideally he does. Yeah. I mean, has he used the Shanks effect yet? No.
He must have.
He must have, right? Yeah. It would be wild if he hasn't. Sitting on 8 Don doesn't see. Look. Yes, he's got some defensive options. The ideal play here would just be playing the 5-cost Rush Luffy, hopefully buffing up either the leader or the. It would be even crazy. It would be even crazy if he actually attached some of the rest of Don onto the Nami, so he has 5/5, 5/6/6. Yeah.
Just get that
would be crazy.
Yeah, and also.
And he's got way too big of a hand for that.
And he has 1 Don available, which he should be leaving 1 Don available just for the guard points. As we can see right now, he's limited. His options are quite limited in this point. What is it? Danny has 2 life in. Yeah, 2 life left.
Yeah, 2.
Is it
2 life.
Yeah, it's really hard to see from that color. 2 life left with no Don. I mean, being aggressive at this point wouldn't hurt. He does swing 7 into lead. Does he have enough counter? The Zojiro he has a Sanguro, Zojiro. Zojiro is a 6-cost with, is it It's not. It's not one plus 1,000. It's a brick card.
Which one? The
Zojo Searcher.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just doing the math in my head. Now 7 again into the lead.
So double Sanji, so 1k, 2k.
Yeah.
And then it is. Sorry, Paul, you've been right. It is a double Gum Giant, which even though this turn it's not, you don't have the Don up, but still awkward because these little swings can get through. You swing 5, you feel it's a really bad when you just Gum that.
Now, right now, what he does need, and hopefully he does play, is the big bomb. But I don't think from seeing that he drew into the Searcher Lore instead with that slight quick glimpse. Is it Searcher Lore? No, is that Kid Blocker?
I think it's a Kid Blocker. I think it's the SP.
Yeah. Can you imagine this? If he decides to play the new Sanji, started deck 21 Sanji.
Oh, that leaves the Straw Hats being able to go through on block. Yeah, definitely could. But looks like he's actually pretty efficiently stopped these first 2 attacks going into these Luffy's. And now Danny has to consider putting Don on. And I think, you might have to. Indy's still sitting on a 2k and a 1k. They might need. These Luffy's actually really well protected. 2 and a drop a 2k immediately. Yeah, there it is.
You drop another 2k. I mean, is it worth it? Sacrificing your blocker? Well, I guess so it is. I mean, he's sitting comfortably on 4 life, but that 4 life is going to be easily diminished, especially with the onslaught of swings coming his way. Look, 7k into... He has to give it up. Yeah. See you, mate.
Well, he only has 1k in hand anyway, so not much of a choice.
Yeah. Danny, it is safe for Danny to do this, leaving 2 Don open, just for this Gum Giants to just pop off. Unless he gets a bit greedy and just does, mismanagement of Don. He's leaving 1 open.
He's got no reason to rush it down, though.
Yeah, I think he's going to be leaving 1 open. He's going to have a kid blocker. There we go.
I guess the question is, what does Shanks draw?
Yeah. Roger?
He's got the Well, he does play Roger. We've seen one of them go away. Did he chop it into a Rayleigh? I was going to say, if he chopped it into a dragon, that would have been crazy. So Rayleigh KOs, and then I think you just swing. 7 lead, yeah.
Just force him on it.
We do see in Danny's hand, he actually does have the big bomb. That is that right card. So Danny can start healing as well.
6 into lead. I think he has to use one of the Giants at this point.
Yeah. Can drop a 2k though. That's the Hitakiri.
I didn't see that Hitakiri. My apologies.
I think this turn, I think Danny just needs to big bomb, and I think he's in such a commanding spot he can.
Even if he
just need it.
You're gone.
Yeah, I was just saying, he just needs to heal, needs to just stabilize a little bit more, because he's on a bit on the back foot, but he's just starts swinging into lead. He might give his Indy some options, because Indy's definitely would love a Roger. I mean, it doesn't matter right now. We've had a blocker, but if a blocker comes, but yeah, the biggest thing will be this big mom.
I mean, we would love to see another Roger win and take this out. By the way, thank you. Hello to the new viewers that just joined in. Glad to see you here on stream.
We can also see that Danny's hand's actually kind of bricked. He has the Gum and the Bon Clay. That is all the counter he has.
Ugh, not looking good.
But the Gum's going to give him more cards. He'll probably draw more counter that way.
Yeah, 100%. But the fact he doesn't have counter to start off with, though, is concerning. It means he just has to top deck stuff to actually do things almost. Or survive. That's going to be the biggest one. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Gonna see the big mom, but what is he gonna bottom deck? No, most likely the Nami. Yeah, obviously the only thing that he can, unless he refuses to just bottom deck anything at all and just leaves him on 1 life. I mean bottom life. Sorry.
That's probably the best move because we have to don up the Nami pretty significantly.
But that extra swing could make a difference. For example, if he swings 5 with the Nami to start off here, that could mean the difference, because that means either a Bon Clay or a Gum Gun. But if he goes over the Gum and he doesn't draw what he needs, he can just get the KO. But again, it depends. He has to heal with the big mom. It's the only out here. I think that's kind of what he's debating right now. Does he heal, or can he survive, ain't no way. I think you have enough cards on field that you are more than happy to bottom that Nami.
Yeah.
He just gets rid of an extra swinger in case there's any shenanigans, much like a dragon or a another rush Luffy putting it on. So yeah, absolutely the correct play.
Yeah, that needed to be done.
Here we go.
You know,
yeah, there we go.
What did the Shanks get from life? Looks like not much rush at all.
Well, we do have another Nami
Or
searcher.
to be honest.
I don't know what he can find from that Nami searcher. Probably another rush but in this situation, it doesn't really matter. Like, he has one Dawn active. Yes, Danny does have one Gum Gum Giant. However, the Gum Gum Giant can pitch in 2 extra cards, and he has to trash 1. Obviously, he does have plenty trash cards in hand to pay that tribute.
Does he just go 11 and 12 here and see what it goes? Because as we speak at the moment, with the cards that he has in hand, Danny cannot counter out of this swing. So he is gambling. He has to Gum Gum to then trash and to draw, I think, at least a 2k, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, yeah.
Yeah, at least a 2k.
And yeah, this guy's a god gamer. Found the 2k.
Oh,
That's
he
the
Oh,
he found two 2ks.
That's insane. GG's Indy. You hate to see it.
My boy, Purple Luffy. Danny, appreciate you.
Now, look.
Game's not over yet. If he finds a Luffy off this, that could disregard.
Oof.
Never mind.
Unfortunately.
The whiff on the Nami as well. I think that's just going to be the handshake after this turn. It's just too much coming back, and it's 9. Great. Here, have a card from your life. Oh, he goes into the Sanji. He's playing it out. Respect to Indy. Maybe there is a out here, but I think you don't. I think if you're Danny, you don't get to. We assume this is 8 wins, 0 losses. You don't get to this sort of part of the game without knowing your Don management. So you probably just go swing 9 to start off with, get 4 cards, at least 2 cards, 3 cards out of hand to counter out, and then just keep swinging. And the amount of cards you have to get rid of is too much, and that's a Radical Beam. So Radical Beam, that's very efficient. Very efficient.
Red Beam leader ability, done and dusted.
Now,
He went to Rayleigh. He went after Rayleigh.
Yeah. Now it's like, even if we're going to rewind back in time and he decides to play an Army Searcher and gets a rush, it doesn't really matter. He has a 2k counter available, and I don't think it would matter either way. He would be swinging for 6/6 because he did pull the 2 Usahachis from the Gum Giant. Yeah.
He got 1 Usopp, and then he got a Sanji 2k, but it was 2 2ks.
Yeah.
The dream of Gum Gum Giant.
Now, Danny, with judging for his body language, I don't know why he's shaking. I think he just finished it off, no?
Yeah, it takes the 8.
So if you go for the whole day, you're 8-1, 8 undefeated. You get nervous. You never know.
Takes the life as well. That's just efficient. Put that extra Don, because that extra Don can matter. I like it a lot. Yeah, and he just
swing all that.
GG's. Unlucky. Indy just see more rush, and Danny straight onto the chat, BMing his opponent. Brother, did this easy win. I just got this Shanks guy. No idea. Garbage deck list. Too much like Paul's. Got to go back to the normal control build.
I'm sorry. Did you win with Shanks last night? Oh yeah, you went there last local, so it's alright. Don't worry about it.
That's the only reason you won.
Yeah.
If I was there, Paul, you would have lost.
Nah, doubt it. Bring your Shanks.
I'm bringing it Sunday.
I'm gonna be playing it next. I'm just gonna be playing it next week. See how I go. But it's just a meme deck. I'm just having fun. Just rush face. Look, we have 19 minutes left of this round. I am assuming that we have another round running. Let's see here. Actually, can someone please check the Twitch stream for me, please, and see what the commentators are saying? Hopefully it isn't the final round. I'm assuming it won't be with the amount of players that are playing right now.
Either way, this is my last round. I'm going to head off now, gentlemen. So thank you so much for the day. Thanks, viewers. Thanks, everybody. It's been a great day.
Yeah. See you, Zach. Thank you so much for contributing.
See you, Zach. Thanks for coming in, man.
See you, Zach.
Yeah.
Love you, boys.
Nice. Yeah. Bye. Okay. So let's just see what the Twitch chat is saying right now. I'm just gonna see here what round this is. What are they saying?
Purple Luffy or something that's not
They're gassing up the purple
typically
Luffy.
in the like top table, like top 4 area there. Yeah,
round
that's
4.
exactly
There's gonna be round 9 back at 4 p.m.
That was quite enjoyable to watch.
Oh,
again,
no.
guys. I was really
20 minutes.
That was,
Yeah, 20
that was really
minutes.
good to see
It is what it. I think it might be the
PCP
final round. I'm gonna
going at
double
it.
check.
I myself love seeing PCP, how that deck
Oops.
operates, the mechanical structure of that deck, how it runs is just really.
You gotta go there, Paul, don't you?
And how it
Yeah,
ramps
gotta.
just very aggressively.
I think I can
That's
just.
so cool.
opposed to what other
Yeah.
decks do is just huge.
I
and
like
you can
I
just
like
play
rocking
those
up a bit.
bigger boss
I don't like
characters
rocking
out
up on time.
so quickly, and it just becomes so impressive.
Wait,
for
you
your
rock up on
opponent,
time,
and they just
Paul?
get,
Since when?
You know,
Yeah.
held back
Um,
into a spot where they
let's
just know that
see.
they go, okay, we got to try and finish this game quick, or we got to try and outlast and control the aspect of the game going into like, you know, your
All right, a message. A message Trent. See what he's doing. Let's see. Okay, cool. Oh, it's gonna
Stay
take-
tuned for
round of
that.
Swiss, dude.
Yeah, one more round of Swiss.
One more
These
round.
games have been going so quickly.
All right,
One
sick,
more round?
sick. One more round. Yay! And then it's one more round of Swiss apparently.
Yeah, they have.
What does that
haven't they?
mean?
Like, they've been very, very quick.
Swiss
And
rounds.
It's still
And
been
then it goes to-
enjoyable.
And then it'll be
We're gonna take a quick break here.
as in that's it, no more, done and dusted.
No. Then we go to the top. Or whatever.
Oh, so
So,
the top cut's gonna be at 6 p.m. So that makes sense.
yeah, big day.
That's a huge day. Feel sorry for the judges that are working there right now. Yeah.
Crazy we did.
So we're back at our final round. We have blue Doflamingo, and it is it's a Blackbeard.
It's a Blackbeard. Yes, sir.
So we've seen this before. Basically, it was an
Have
interesting.
we?
Yeah, we have. Japan
No,
finals.
no.
Was it a Japan
Oh,
finals? It was
that one.
Yeah. Which
Was that 10? Was it 10 during? Oh, it must have been.
must have been 10. This is This is now round 9. So
Final round of Swiss.
yeah.
And then, it's going to be finals after this. Unfortunately, we are just covering the groups. You'll have to check out the official tax stream for
Yeah,
finals.
and we'll post that up into the YouTube. Unless I'll be surprised if they don't stream top 16 cut. 9 rounds is a hefty amount of rounds. It is.
And you and I have both competed, and you've judged as well.
Yeah,
All these rounds, they go for a while, but we're here. Last one, Blackbeard versus Dofi. Blackbeard has a lot of new tools to be able to beat Dofi, but does Dofi still get the win? Let's find out.
Yeah. Look, the if he gets the enough cards in his hand, maybe he could try to get those Josus as just a regular 6-cost vanilla. But it doesn't matter either way. A body on the a body on the field is a body on the field, right?
100%. A body on the field equals cards out of the Blackbeard's hand.
100%.
That's the biggest thing you can do.
I haven't seen a Blackbeard take it off a Doffy ever on stream.
I don't think we've seen too many though, to be fair. I think we find when we get to this sort of late in the piece, we do find a lot of Dofis and these Dofis versus Blackbeard, Luffy's and so on and so forth. But I think this is a very exciting regionals. It was a shame this wasn't like a week later, because imagine if the bans were in effect now. That would have been really interesting. But we got Blackbeard versus Dofi, and it looks like the Blackbeard's playing.
Man, I would like, in saying that, yes, it would definitely be so interesting if we do see, would Doffy still be topping? Don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think we'll be seeing more Usops and more Zoras and Shanks at this point.
I agree with Zora and Shanks. Usopp's going to be interesting. Deck's good, but again, it lost its best matchups, got hit. But we'll see how it goes. And it looks like I liked the early Blackbeard discard. Just stop the Perona, stop the Sengoku. No value out of them at all. So very it just instantly shows the understanding of this matchup. Pitching a card that early.
Well, Blackbeard does have a few cards in his arsenal, especially in OP10. You have Liberation. So just 6 on turn, play Liberation. I think he has it in hand, or is it, unless that was just a finger pistol.
No, I think
I'm
it was just a finger pistol at that point.
not 100% sure, but again, he's trashed another card and said Blackbeard ability back online. He's gone through 7 cards already in the Blackbeard's trash pool. And that was on the second Don turn. Like, we thought Lucci could put cards in trash, but now we have Blackbeard just turbo milling. And look at this, just plays the Weevil, says that's it.
That's all
Go
you get.
ahead.
Yeah.
And doesn't get that draw card off Weevil, and look, instantly. That's real. Oh, he's debating because in this 3, does he have the? No, he just takes the Kuzan because I think there's a Liberation in there, and he takes the Kuzan over anything, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
He plays the Kuzan. Oh my god! Look at this, Paul. Look at this gameplay.
What?
Holy keep up! That was crazy. So he grabbed the Kuzan to then grab the Van Olga to get +1 cards as well, and then KO the Weevil with the Doc Q.
Doc Q. Jeez Louise. That's value for your money.
And then bang, another Blackbeard ability.
Is this what Flacco was talking about? Is this what? Because people saying that Blackbeard should be able to destroy Doflamingo, but it's the way that the West has been playing it. I was watching a game. It was I think it was Indonesia or Malaysia, but Blackbeard was just absolutely destroying. Like by far the best Blackbeard player I've seen in Southeast Asia. Maybe is this the Blackbeard format that we should be seeing? Like the way it's just dominating the field. Like cool, you could have your bodies on the field. Don't really care. I'm gonna play Liberation. Pop that. Or even if just playing that, the finger pistol. Pop that. Like, what can he do? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where he needs to come in clutch with that Liberation. It'd be wild if he gets it. Oh, is that? I saw it. That was it. That was it.
But does he take it? Doesn't even take it, Paul. He doesn't need it. He doesn't care. -3 to the Boa. Probably plays a second Doc Q. KOs the Boa. Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
Look at this, man. Perona goes. What does he play? Another Kuzan, is it? Yeah, another Kuzan. Leader abilities and probably going to grab something with... No, just passes with the Kuzan up. Dude!
This is wild. This is like a fast-paced Blackbeard. Not gonna lie, I haven't seen this sort of like just gameplay from a Blackbeard player.
Last Blackbeard we saw, he was going fast as well. But like the way Julian's play this, he just it almost seems like he knows how to play it inside out. Gravity Blade's brutal though. That's a really good top deck for the Ophie. Teach
Gravity Blade, then Teach, and then swings 7. It doesn't matter. He's on 2 life. He'll be on 2 life for this one with Jinbei. Yeah.
Oh man!
Ooh.
Finger pistol KO. That just nice Jinbei, bro. See you later.
Yeah, because they just had to pause there for a second because of the interaction because he came from the trigger. But did Jinbei pull off an on-play ability? I think he didn't have any in hand.
No, Paul. Blackbeard ability again. Jinbei can't do it, man.
That's right. My apologies.
It's just crazy. And Lafitte, get your hand back up. Get another extra card. Search some stuff. Like, still has, all he's done up. I think he's got 7. I think he went first as well. So, like, this is crazy, Paul.
Look, he needs to use that. He needs to use. He's already used his searcher. Then he uses stage to search for another thing. Like, I think he would need to just... There's a Kuzan. Is he going to pop? Is he able to pop that Martial D Teach 2 cost?
I don't know if he really cares, to be honest. He's just swinging these little peppering Dofi with his 5. Look at Dofi's hand. Is that 3 cards in hand?
3 cards in hand, so yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Like, you turn off on plays and look at all this value that Dofi is just not getting.
Yeah. He's got 4. He's asking how many hands he's got. He's got 4, but like... What is Steven? No, Steven Iskengard is actually a very popular, very strong player here we have in Melbourne. Yeah,
been topping a lot of tournaments within and representing Melbourne so well. There's another Doc Q. Okay, is he gonna pop the Doc Q? He trashes it, puts up a Van Olga, and then trash, pop, boom, see ya, done.
Wow, the amount of times we've seen this combo. Doc Q again,
Doc
KO
Q again.
everything.
He doesn't care.
What is he? No.
No care
And
in
then he
the
just
world.
does another Blackbeard ability, and good luck, Dofi. Oh, Steven's upset. He's thrown his leader completely across the board. But look at you. You're sitting there as the Dofi player, and you're thinking, I gotta get rid of a Doc Q. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh no, I gotta get rid of this Lafitte. It's just infinite value. Oh, there's 2 of them. Look, Gravity Blade's great. But what else happens? I guess he's just gonna go for the lucky rip. He hopes. So what does he get? Gets a Gecko.
Gecko, no one playability, takes a life anyway, don't care, mate. Well, he's on 9 Don now, I think. No, he's on 10 Don. Okay, 10 Don.
Yeah, and he literally just top decked a Blackbeard as well.
That is wild.
Although, insane the way he's been searching, I don't think he's stressing too much.
Yeah.
But I think, for both of us, I think Blackbeard's you just drop it, but I could be wrong.
He's playing this Blackbeard so beautifully, as if you're witnessing a violinist just popping off with a solo. It's insane the way he's playing this Blackbeard. It's like every single step, dude, I'm gonna do this. Get rid of my Kuzan, put the Van Olga back on the field. Don't really care if he's swinging to the Van Olga, I'm gonna bring it back with the Kuzan anyway. He does not care. Oh, and there's another Van Olga.
You know what's going to happen though, Paul, after all this?
Mm-hmm.
The Blackbeard's going to lose.
No, don't say that. Do not say that.
And then so he goes to Van Olga, puts it straight into the trash as well. You know what's more than likely? I think it's going to be a Kuzan. Yeah. Oh my god, look at him go, bro.
What, he put a blocker on the field if he wanted to. He could then pop it with Van Olga. He's got enough done. 5 at life.
5 lead, 1k for the Perona.
Yeah. Van Olga.
Yeah, Kuzan first, okay. and then to grab the Van Olga, KO, and then I would not be surprised if he plays a blocker as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there you go, but
ability as well.
And ability. But wait, there's more.
Brother, how does this man have so many cards? This is crazy. This gameplay. That it just shows the level of Blackbeard can be played at.
Far out. The absolute speed and precision. I've never seen a Doffy so starved out, not on just board, but also on on in hand. And Stevens and Julian's like, I don't care, I'll take the hit. But you know what's gonna happen to your board. You mess around, you find out.
100%, man. It's just brutal.
If the way this is how Blackbeard is supposed to be played. We haven't seen any Blackbeards topping, but this is how it's supposed to be played, especially against Doffy. What I don't understand is why wasn't it being played? Maybe it's because of the new Liberation gun, but even though Liberation isn't used here at this point.
Yeah.
It's because I think Kuzan is just so much value now with Kuzan being available in OP10. Oh, guess what? You know that Weevil that you just put in? It's not gonna matter.
Doesn't matter.
He still has 2 Doc Qs. Yeah, he still has 2 Doc Qs. If he needs if he gets another Van Olga or even another Kuzan, mate.
How many cards are in the Dofi's hand as well, Paul? Is it just the one?
Just the one, yeah. Does he go for game here?
Yeah, I was about to say, can you go for game here? If he goes, alright, if best case scenario, that's a 2k. You go 9, and then you have to go. No, so you go 7 and then you go 9.
Yeah.
I just don't think the cards on the field can get there with the rest of the Don, because going 7 and 9 will cost you at least 5 Don. Yeah. So you go 7, 9, and 5. You just can't get there at the moment. So more than likely, is this the turn that you just play the Blackbeard and say turn off that Weevil, KO the Croc, and then say get 2 swings through?
I think that would be the best situation, even if Steven has Perfume Fema.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. and he's only got one card in hand as well. What are the chances of him top decking it? So I would honestly just play the Blackbeard. Yeah, you got to play the Blackbeard. Pop the Weevil.
Yeah, Weevil or Croc, it doesn't matter. But I mean, I guess it's. I feel like every time I've seen watching Julian play, I feel like I know what's going to happen, and he's done the exact opposite. Like I honestly like this is the type of game that people should be watching and saying, this is the level that Blackbeard needs to be played at in order to be getting these good standings.
Oh, he's doing something different. He's only around 5 Don. He's still thinking about it. What does he have in his hand? Kind of see some. Oh,
is he? He's just searched. Okay, that's what that was. That was the. And then he has a 2K. He's a stronger. He's a Van Auger, and what I don't know what his last card is.
Yeah.
But
mean,
like,
yeah, go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say again. This is just one of the most insane Blackbeard games we've seen.
Because the situation is that yes, he can play the Van Auger, but then it's going to expose him to an attack from both the Marshall D. Cheech as well as the Duffy. So play yes, great choice. Because I was kind of scared. I thought he was going to play the Van Auger and then pop the other one, and then he'll be expecting 2 swing hits. But you know what? Let's play it safe. That's what Julian did. Let's play it safe. Put the 12k blocker. Even if you have a Perfume Femur, guess what? Don't care. I'll take the life anyway. But you need to worry about one thing, Stephen. I've got a Van Auger 6k power on the field as well as a 12k beast on the field. Another 5k swing from the leader, but that's not, and mind you, that's no Don attached to any of them yet.
Yeah, wow. And then he dope his abilities and he just says, hey, look, here's the Perfume Femur.
Oh no! What? No way! Does he take it? Nah, I reckon you block it. Do you reckon he blocks it? Nah, he takes it.
Doesn't matter.
GG. Oh, please. 1 card in hand. It's GG. It's GG.
7, 12, rest, yeah. GG's. Wow.
7.
Wow. Yeah,
12.
fist bump that. Well played to the Julian, man.
That deserves a round of applause. That is by far the sickest game that I've seen. Props to Julian. Bloody hell.
Blackbeard, man. That was the next level.
The fact that Blackbeard was just missing a crucial piece in its deck, and that was the Kuzan.
And it got Gravity Blade twice as well. Like, just what a resilience from a deck.
But no matter what happens in that situation, if you flip it over, yes, the Perfume Femur was that, but let's just say it's another Jinbei. It doesn't really matter. Because what card did he have in his hand?
I don't know. Don't remember.
Don't know. Doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
Damn. Well, look, ladies and gents, it has come to that sad time of the day where Gorm and I will be signing off. I do hope, I really wish I was able to stay, but have to prioritize other things. If you haven't done so, please hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. If you want to watch Top Cut, please tune in to TAKGames, and that is Twitch. TAKGames AU. It's on screen right now on the playmat.
Top Cut will be starting in an hour as well for all everyone watching.
Wait, Gorm, can you stream on your end?
I can, but I haven't set it up though. I'd have to set it up, unfortunately.
You have time.
I do, but the mind is not willing, and especially not you to carry me as well, Paul. I mean,
it's okay.
This commentating gig, it's me and you. It's not it's not a solo gig.
All good. Well, look, any final words, Gorm, to our lovely viewers?
Hey, people who've been with us, people who've jumped in and out of the chat, thank you as always. Again, we do it for you guys. Wouldn't be anywhere much as fun if we could talk to the people in the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to tons of people, we know in person, all the other people that have come through over time. Yeah, legends.
Thank you for that. Another thing is, if you are eager to find out who wins or the deck list or just the statistics of the tournament, feel free to follow me on Facebook. That's where I post all the stuff on just on that specific social. Other than that, I Gorm and I humbly thank you for staying in the long run. It was a long 7 hours and 25 minutes, but I really appreciate you all. Like Gorm said, we wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for your support. So thank you so much, humbly, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. Gonna sign it off there. Gorm, have you made socials yet?
No. Next one. I promise. I will say something. I will have something. A little cheeky little link, a Twitter or an X. I don't know, man.
Yeah, sweet, too easy. Ladies and gents, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, please stay safe. All right, we'll see you in the next stream. Make sure you check out TAKGames on Twitch to watch the top cut. And other than that, have a lovely day or evening. Thank you very much.
See you, everyone.